Of course.
That's nice. Could I see you a minute, please?
I was gonna rip it harder, I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal, vicious, and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lance is the conqueror, no, I'm Alexander, he's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. I'm the best ever. No, I'm Alexander, he's no Alexander. I'm the best. I'm the best ever. No, I'm Alexander, he's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. No, I'm Alexander, he's no Alexander. I'm the best. I'm the best ever. No, I'm Alexander, he's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody. I'm Sonny Liston, I'm Jack 50. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious.
What it is, what it do, everybody. How are we doing on this wonderful Sunday afternoon and or night, depending where you are in the world? You could have been anywhere in the world today, but you decided to be here with your boy, and for that, I am greatly appreciative of that. I see we have a lot of talkative people in the chat already. It's good to see you guys. And of course, as some of you already said, the Doki Doki Triple Trouble OST goes hard, always has, always will be. Arguably one of the best OSTs to come out in DDLC modding history, and I'm not saying that because I'm biased, I'm just saying that because it's the truth. If you want to listen to the OST for yourself, be sure to check it out on Spotify, Apple Music, You could get the album on Bandcamp, as well as checking out the OST on my channel and the Toon Eternal YouTube channel, respectively. So, again, good to see you guys. It's been a long time since I've been on a live stream. But I've been busy, hard at work. Again, making more content for the channel. As a lot of you guys know, I've been hard at work with the Natsuki video, trying to get that done since a lot of people wanted that. And I'm trying to make sure that I don't disappoint. Trying to make sure it doesn't disappoint. The voice acting, I must say, it was pretty peak. Just last night, I got to work with the Natsuki and Gotsuki voice actresses, and they did a phenomenal job. So you guys have a lot to look forward to there. I really can't wait to show you guys the video when it's done. So look forward to that. The only DLC mod that comes close to the DDTT soundtrack is the Manga Before Story soundtrack. Oh, yeah, you know what? The Before Story soundtrack was pretty good too. I mean, you hear it in a lot of mods nowadays as well, if you look closely, since they decided to make the OST open to the public. So kudos to them for that, of course. A lot of it had to do with what happened to the guy who made the mod, but that's a different story. Not like the mod, a different story. So enough fooling around, enough tomfoolery. Right now we're going to get into playing more Heart Struck. I remember, like I said, I played the demo like a long time ago, and I was recently given the update to this. Curious to see how this turned out. This is actually one of the few DDLC mods nowadays that I've been interested in seeing how it turned out. From what I remember, it was pretty low-key, but a pretty wholesome story as well. So hard to watch. Hard while watching. I appreciate that, Sonny. Thank you. All right, well, now that all that fun is out of the way, come on, soundboard. There we go.
It's time!
Doki Doki Heart Struck is a fan mod that is not affiliated with Team Salvato. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed, and it contains spoilers for the official game. I do like the updated text box, I must say. The updated text box does look pretty. Hi chat, it's midnight. We out here with the sleep deprivation grind. Glad you could join us, General X. I was hoping you could make it for this. Game files for Doki Doki Literature Club are required to play this mod. It can be downloaded for free at, okay, yeah, we know all this. This mod was made possible through the body template created and provided by the Gangster King of SA. Oh, it's very nice of you to put that out in the forefront. By playing Doki Doki Heart Struck, you agreed you have completed Doki Doki Literature Club and accept any spoilers contained within. Where's my I do not agree option, bro? Where's my I do not agree? F tier mod already. I don't have a I do not agree. I guess I'll agree then. I can hear you. I hope so. I know I've heard this music before. I'm pretty sure I've heard this music before in some other mods, but it's pretty nice, I must say. Nice choice of the background. I've always been a fan of this park background. Use this in Triple Trouble. So let's check out the settings. Okay, no, I've definitely heard this in DDLC mods before, yes. Music doesn't sound too bad. Volume-wise, that is. Okay, they changed name and everything. Nice, nice, nice. Very simple but clean aesthetic. It's like all fly T-Face. For legal reasons it was removed. I tried 6 times to add it. Ah. This isn't me and you, if I remember correctly. This wasn't me and you, yeah. For those... for y'all who said Manga Before Story OST was good, yeah, this ball will be for y'all. This ball will be for you. I mean, okay, that's fair. All right, enter our name. Okay, we're gonna go with the one, the only, the tried and true. So again, I wanted to see how much was changed since then. Let's see how much was changed since then. I was gonna use that background for one of my mods, then just left it like I usually do. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Welcome to Doki Doki Heart Struck. By the looks of it, you are now playing an updated version of the game. How did they know? How did they know? Are you spying on me? If you'd like to see all the new content, you can skip the demo build from here. Though, bear in mind that many changes have been made to the demo. Okay, so Patat, since you're here, I have a question. Is it worth going through the demo content again? I just want to know before I just want to know, for the sake of time, is it worth getting into the demo content again? If you say yes, I'll do it. They're in the damn walls. They're seeing my every move. I hope they don't. I wonder what they think of my posters. Oh, hello, Doki guy. It's like, nope, I don't have to go through it again. Okay, then. Oh, you want a refresher? I mean, I kind of remember how the demo build went, and I could always just rewatch my videos again. Sorry, I'm a bit behind. Like, internet's pretty bad. That's okay. But if you say like I don't have to go through the demo content again, then that's fine. I'll just look at the new content for what I've seen. But all right, just went live with no warning. I mean, if you had your notifications turned on, you would have known I went live, bro. But good to see you, Jack. Even though the changes are just a few bug fixes and grammatical improvements, nothing new has been added or has the story changed. Oh, okay. If I would have just clicked further, I would have answered my question. But if this is your first ever time playing this mod, you can start right from the beginning. So, would you like to start from the beginning, continue where the demo has left off at? Take me to the new content! Please! Yes, XXXXXXXX at 1 a.m. My favorite day of my favorite year. Remember we made that challenge, if you got to 5k subs, you'll start using a webcam? I believe I said we start talking at 10k, but what about it? I'm nowhere near 5k. I'm not even at 3k yet, brother. Let's get to 3k first. Maybe we can start talking. We can start talking around that point, okay? The wind is so cold. My cheeks are so numb. At first they felt like ice. Now it almost feels like they're on fire. Oh, that's interesting. It was ice, and now it's fire. It's burning! Burning. Me with 7k. Well, congratulations to you, Tess Thithered. I'm finna get you to 5k. Oh, for real? You're gonna get me to 5k? Alright, bet. Why did we have to stay here for this? They met up in a fancy, warm hotel, and now, when it's important business, we have to stand out here in this weather? He's shaking like a leaf. You think he'll last till the next move?
Oh, shut it. He'll be fine. Don't worry. Your old man said he'll be here any minute now.
Why do you have to pair me up with these two? This guy's so loud and his partner's wearing so little clothing that I'm starting to think she isn't even human. You know, it's always been that thing where like women biology is like so interesting to where they could wear nothing and it's like 0 degrees outside and they're just like fine and you're like, damn bro, that's crazy. How you living like that? I would start making 5,000 alt accounts. That's dedication right there. We need a thug shaker when he gets on that webcam. Bro, that's Savage's thing. That's Savage's thing, man. I can't take Savage's thing from him. I can't take Savage's thing from him like that, man. Come on. Don't worry, bro. You get to 10k soon. Like, you know what? Tested it. I'm hoping I do. I'm working at it. I'm working at it really hard that I'll get there. I'll get there one day. But at least she's nicer than everyone else. Nah, screw it. He pulls out a cigarette and lights it with a burning desperation before taking a few puffs. He then turns to me. What about you? Okay, that was actually kind of funny.
He's just a kid. What's wrong with you?
Why'd you have to knock it out of my hand?
Ugh. This is why I told him to drop. This is why I told him this drop-off wasn't worth bringing you along.
Oh, come on. He knows the two of us are the best they can get. There's no way he let you out without me.
More like everyone in the joint knows you don't have a brain. You mean to tag along every time.
Every time, bro. JQillin's power grows the more likes he absorbs. Oh yes, of course. Of course, Devora, how'd you know? Oh, so see, we have like more like people I do know and more people that I don't know. So what's going on, man? Are you a 6'5" nonchalant dreadhead IRL? Well, a couple of those things are true. A couple of those things are true. I do currently have dreads I've been growing them out for a while. I'm not 6'5" though, but I'm not that far off. I am a tall guy, though. My ass. What about last week? Quick question. Okay. When is the Colby James collab? Alright, well first, thank you for the £1.99. When's the Colby James collab? I need my boy Colby to reach out to me, bro. I gotta reach out to my boy. Like, if Colby can reach out to me, then we can make something happen. I've seen you. I'm Yuri Plays 666 there. Ah, I see. And there they go. I just want to go home already. Why do I have to do this anyway? I'm even old enough to be out on my own yet. But yet here I am. I guess if I had to say I'm not even old enough to be out on my own yet. But here I am. So, big sad, big sad. We need Colby to cameo in the Gotsuki video. That would be funny. That would be funny as hell. That would be funny as hell. No, lady, I knew you were talking to normal. I'm just reading the chat. Dad said that I can't tell anyone yet. Oh, Dad said I can't tell anyone where I go, but why? He never tells me what we're doing out here, so it's not like I could spill many secrets. He's been teaching me how to talk to people, but it's these two that I, for once, don't want anything to do with. He promised that this is the last one for the night. I'm so sleepy. Ooh, sound design. Okay. Let's see. How's your day been? Oh, my day's been alright. Had to do some stuff around the house. I would have streamed a little bit earlier, but again, I had to do stuff around the house because of that. Now things are a bit chill now, so I decided, yo, why don't I just stream again? It's been a minute, and I miss talking to you guys. So yeah, and plus there hasn't been a whole lot of content on the channel because I've been busy grinding away on the Gotsuki video again, like I said. So yeah, that's been a thing. Can I ban him? All right, you do have moderation privileges. Hold on, Jack. Hold on. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. So I believe somebody said, oh, I think Devora, you asked how tall I was. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm like 6'1" high tops. But I'm a decently tall guy. I'm like taller on average. I'm taller than the average guy. So
come on, kiddo, don't blow this.
I hope we don't have to fight anyone this time. Yeah, I'm a kid who's not even old enough to be on his own, but I got this deep ass voice. We ballin'. Oh, there's just no music here. I was like, wait. I was like, wait, why is there no music? It just feels so weird, just it being so silent. Last night I was high as fuck, and I thought of a mod idea that sounded good at the time, but now not so much. The mod I thought of was the Dokis be Dan Schna- Oh no! No! They completed this mod out. That's the first out of the preview. Actually, you know what? Frosted, you should watch the video I made a while ago called you finished DDLC and you didn't like the ending. I think you actually would enjoy that. Ain't that tall? Yeah, I'm a tall guy. I'm a tall guy, man. Oh, and now Sayori's here.
Should we even be here? Whatever the principal wanted to talk to Killin about seemed serious. I know that. It's not like I'm not trying to listen in on what they're talking about. I just want to ask him what was up when he comes out. And you didn't follow me either. And you didn't have to follow me either. But you just ran out of the club without saying anything. I was gonna follow you anyway, but Monica told me to keep an eye on you.
Oh, so it just works out that way. Alright then. Well, it's actually just muffled ambiance. I use this audio when I don't know what music to put in the scene, but I guess it's a bit quiet on stream. Well, hold on, let me turn up. Oh, I turned up the sound effects, there's no sound. Let me turn up the music. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what you did. You put it through the music channel. You just made it very quiet. Okay, good to know. Best girl and best grill on screen. Actual peak. Bro, I remember the Blue Sea Sayori had that bakery. Ah, yes. We could never forget the bakery that Blue Sea Sayori was packing, bro. DeWalt, I know you're still here. I know you're listening. So what's happening now? Well, we had the B plot going on. Now we're back at the A plot. I believe the MC is at the principal's office from where we last left off in the demo content. I believe he got into a fight, if I remember correctly. So that's what's happening now.
He was staring at me when she walked in. And she called him. He had this look in his eye. Like he knew exactly what she wanted, but was also worried about it. Maybe it was something they talked about before the meeting. He's still a new student. There might have been some things she wanted to talk to him about. Still, I can't shake off the feeling something else is up.
Oh yeah, we folded some dude. I forgot. Bro, you wrote this, you forgot. I think I need to play Blue Seas now. You 1000% need to play Blue Seas. You say A plot and B plot as if I know what the fuck those are. Okay, so an A plot is like the main storyline. The B plot is the side storyline, and both of them, and you typically switch between them to share the perspectives of each plot because at some point they're supposed to converge, and things are supposed to make sense. Can you give us your top 5 mod? I'm assuming you mean OSTs, but see, here's the thing though, ASN, because most mods don't have OSTs, they just have soundtracks, which are different because OSTs are usually like a series of pieces of music that were created specifically for that project. Like Triple Trouble is a perfect example. Whereas for some other projects, they just find bits and pieces of music that sound good for a particular thing. I know what it meant. I meant, what are they in the story? Dog. Okay, to be fair, I barely remember what the A and B plots are because I haven't played there's been a long time since I played the demo. The A plot, from what I remember, is MC and Natsuki were like childhood best friends, and MC and Natsuki like lost contact with each other over time. Like MC had to move away and whatever. So MC moved back home. He reunited with Natsuki, and they've been trying to like rekindle their relationship ever since then. Alright, so of all time, some OSTs that are pretty memorable to me off the top of my head, aside from Triple Trouble, would be Dreams of Literature Noir's OST, even though it's like 4 songs. The music itself was pretty good, and it fit the theme of the mod so well that I have to give credit where credit is due. Of course, there's Monica Before Story. Monica Before Story had a great OST. And you know what, Lady Y, you also have a good point. The soundtrack in Our Castle Walls was pretty good too. I don't know if I say it was an OST. There was some custom music that was made for it, but the soundtrack of Our Castle Walls was pretty good. But if I'm talking like strictly OSTs, then I don't know, because another thing too is not every mod was big enough to have an OST. Like Exit Music and EMR had their own OSTs, but I'm not a big fan of Radiohead personally, so it's kind of hard for me to like put them up there. I'd be more willing to give Within credit for having a good OST, even though I haven't played Within yet. But I do know Within had like a lot of Daft Punk covers, and I do like Daft Punk. So EMR is atrocious, but the OST kind of carries. Well, that's pretty generous. Oh, how am I forgetting? Okay, Tropical Rain. The Tropical Rain OST was pretty good too. The one song that was made for Sayori Gets the Vape is pretty fire. I haven't played Sayori Gets the Vape yet. I may have to do that sometime for you, man. I may have to do that for you. So yeah, we have Tropical Rain, Dreams of Literature Noir, Within, Monica. I think I said Monica Before Story already, but Monica Before Story, and I was about to say Fallen Angel, but you know what? I think instead I might want to give an honorable mention to Amor Fati with its use of air on G string in the church. So there we go. Didn't know about Within. That shit was a snooze fest. Yeah. Xavier always cooks on his songs. He does. That's why I wanted to work with him for Triple Trouble, and the results speak for themselves. I couldn't be any more appreciative of that. And I'm looking forward to working with him again too, because we also have Xavier and I are cooking on another project down the line. This Sire will never be the same as Blue Sea Sire. Oh, never. Nothing can match Blue Sea Sire. Nothing. I mean, no offense to you, Patat. Just saying. No, every mod has their own distinct characters. I step outside from the principal's office. The moment I do so, I hear a stampede coming from the left. You know, Patat, I would have given you a lot of credit if you actually made the sound design so the footsteps were coming from the left audio channel. Would have given you a lot of props for that. Oh well.
Qilin!
Hi?
Well?
Why is it important?
What do you think? Yeah, Qilin. Is something wrong? I've never seen a principal look so irritated before. And you look pale when she asked for you, so you knew what was up. Now spill it.
Damn, you got me. Nah, I ain't being Baker Yori with this one. I'm looking forward to being nothing but a nuisance to you while you work on said projects. Of course you are, Jack. Of course you are. Nothing beats WAD Act 2 Yuri who doesn't. Yo. Alright, well. Furious. Or at least I thought it wasn't.
Huh?
Apparently, our dear principal is an old friend of my mom. She used to visit us a lot back then. So she got really ticked off when I didn't recognize her the last time I saw her. That's crazy, bro. All this build up of like him being in trouble. She's like, you don't recognize your aunt? You don't recognize Auntie, bro? Bro, it's Auntie. She's upset that she's upset that Blood didn't recognize Auntie, bro. Jay always be taking this shit I say serious. Like, laugh my dog. I am laughing, bro. I am laughing. Come on now. Also, I'm sorry about that. My sister just brought me some popcorn. Good news is my exes have healed enough for I don't have to wear my splints and shit no more. Congratulations! I'm happy for you, man. I remember hearing about that accident. That was nasty. Since you made a top 3 mod, can you give me some tips on writing the script for a mod? Oh, brother. Oh, where do I begin with that? Well, honestly, one of the best pieces of advice I can give you is plan. Plan a lot. Like, honestly speaking, you should be spending more time planning your story than you do writing your story. Like, when I was working on Triple Trouble, especially when I was working on Triple Trouble with Xavier, and for a lot of the projects I do now, going forward, a majority of the time I spend working on anything now is just dedicated to outlining the story, what I want the characters to do from the beginning, the middle, the end, how I want the story to go from the beginning, the middle, to end, and then weave everything, and then weave in the details from there, because if the foundation is strong, the rest of the story will be strong. If your foundation is weak, then the rest of the story will be weak as well. Another thing, too, that would be worthwhile doing is making your story have some kind of theme or message, like central theme or central message, because that'll also help influence the way you write your story in terms of the outline, but also help influence your story in terms of how each of the characters interact with each other and what their motivations are. Because the motivations and actions of each of the characters in your story should help reflect the central theme and central message that you want the audience to receive after the fact. Like Triple Trouble, for instance, the central theme, like one of the central themes of Triple Trouble had to do with infidelity and trust. And you could see that dynamic play out between MC's relationship with Kazuya, MC's relationship with Sayori, MC's relationship with his parents, and of course MC's relationship with Natsuki. You know, take your time writing your script. I know coding might be the most fun, but take your time on your script and don't try to rush it. Definitely, I would say don't try to rush it either. Like, writing a script for anything is a marathon, not a sprint. Well, I don't know shit about coding. I will make it out of the hood, though. There's a bit of a learning curve to, like, coding, like, DDLC mods, but honestly, once you get the hang of the basics, it's not that difficult. And learning new stuff tends to be a lot simpler than you think it is either. Thankfully, Renpai is a very forgiving language in that aspect. The hardest thing about Renpai is learning that there's a simple way to solve a problem. And then when you get an error and you realize that your error could be resolved by something so brain dead easy. That's the sad thing about Renpai, which you'll figure out the more time you spend like getting to learn it. So, like, those are some really good tips. Well, thank you for that. No, I've learned a lot when it came to like storytelling and writing over the past couple of years now, and I definitely plan on continuing that forward with all these other things I have planned. Because, like, dude, I have so many ideas that I want to work on, and there's just not enough time in a day. So, all I could do is just chip away at them one step at a time. So, alright, so here we are. Which was at her office on my first day. At first, I tried telling her that I do remember her, but then I got trapped once. She asked me what her name was. And she said I'd get suspended if I got her wrong. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. She really said, if you don't get my name right, I am kicking you out, bro. Damn. I heard the word infidelity, so that's where I got the idea from. Oh wait, hold on. Wednesday infidelity. No, not that kind of infidelity, I'm afraid. Why did my entire script crash? I spent an hour on this. Oh, I missed Kava. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Renpai makes me feel like I'm the most stupid person. Dog. Renpai is just a motherfucker, honestly. That's all it is. Renpai is just a damn son of a gun. I learned more wisdom about writing from a guy on the internet than my English teachers. Yeah, I really do be like that sometimes, baby Natsuki. It do be like that. They exploded the laughter. Oh, we gotta add the laugh track. We gotta add the laugh track. Both girls explode into laughter, leaving me doubled over with leaving me in double the irritation I felt when I walked out of here. I do love this pose, by the way. This is really cute. Oh no! Yo, I didn't know Natsuki gained the ability to levitate, my brother. I let her brain fuck the mastering ATL and Renpai. ATL wasn't even that bad, bro. Come on now. And you actually were pretty good at ATL for the message you showed me. But anyway, damn, bro. Natsuki, I didn't know you mastered the ability to levitate my girl. Sheesh. I knew. I knew you were head and shoulders above the rest, but damn, son. YouTube recommendations that take me to strange places like this. Well, hello there, RJ. Are you a DDLC fan? If so, then welcome. So, it's sometimes, but it's something nice to look at. Also, look, she can fly. She's a witch!
You almost got suspended trying to remember her name?
Hey, I'm still here. You're supposed to be happy about that.
Just replay a scenario in your head and tell us it's not funny.
I mean, to be fair, it is pretty funny, my guy. They got you there. They got you there. I don't even know. I see things that are beyond human understanding. You might have to write that down. Write that down. Write down everything you see. Whatever. I already got my bag. I'm going home. I leave the two girls cackling behind me as I head for the exit. Bro taking another L. SMH, you hate to see it. What head and what shoulder? She snapped her neck a long time ago. Damn, you right, Lady Y. My fault. My fault, gang. You right. Although what I told them wasn't a lie, I'm glad they didn't question me further about the situation. I really thought I was done for. I did make sure he didn't say a word about our encounter, but this got me thinking. Maybe I should keep an eye on him. It was so overwhelming that I looked over the fact that the principal is my aunt. Or maybe that's what she always told me to call her. Remembering it all, she was like a sister to Mom. Usually she'd come over whenever Dad wasn't home. Even I used the opportunity to have Natsuki come over. It was the only few times I felt at ease, the safety of my own home along with a friend. My thoughts don't seem to let up as I instantly start thinking about Natsuki. Even though we agreed to let it slide, I still found her reluctance weird. This had become another mystery I had to confront her about. I wouldn't call myself a fan, although the music is good. Well, interesting that you would call yourself a fan, but you did find yourself here anyway. Nice that you did like the music, though. It's funny that I've seen channels that are nowhere related to DDLC at all use DDLC music in their videos, and I'm just like, damn, now we know they made it. So hello, CryptoPunk 2.0. Welcome to the stream. That, and there's her home life too. I sigh and drop my bag onto the couch. Whenever I plan on dealing with one problem, another one joins the party. It's like fucking Smash Bros. Everyone is here. I get the feeling this is going to be a frequent thing with me. And that idea alone sounds very concerning. So where's Shoddy at? You just missed her, by the way. If you were here a little bit earlier, you would have seen Shoddy, but don't worry, we'll see her again. But I'm not letting up. For years, I've been working hard for where I am now. I gave it my all just to come back here. Just to escape Dad. Dad should be capitalized here. FYI. There was nothing for me out there. Not even the company of my own mother gave me comfort anymore. Whatever little ounce of joy I had in my life was here. Later that night. Oh boy. This silence is unnerving. I reassured Sarah and my mom about me being alright on my own. But boy, does this solitude get depressing fast. I toss and turn for a while until I look out the window. The moon was perfectly lined up, its dim rays reaching my face as I bask in its beauty. I hate to be that guy, but she used the wrong form of it's as well. MC hates his dad so much he didn't even care to capitalize his name. Damn, so deep. Damn, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. I didn't even think about that. Yo. That shit hits hard. Bro, this is like his alone time SMH. Well, see, Normal, if alone time is all the time, is it really alone time? Think about it. Tomorrow's Saturday. Actually, tomorrow's Monday. There's no way I'm sitting on my ass at home throughout the weekend. I could use that time to actually liven up the house and head out more. You know what? Positive thinking. Is this how it should be? No background music, I mean. Unfortunately, the mod creator didn't know what music to put here, so this is what we're dealing with instead. I could put on some music instead, because I'll admit the constant stream of silence is starting to get to me. So far, the only time we got music was in the main menu. BRB, I'm gonna change my name to okay, alright. I was actually surprised it took you this long to even do that in the first place. Put on, collar down. Alright, hold on, give me... Oh, give me a second then, I gotta pull up the... Gotta pull up my channel. Alright, here you go. There we go, got collar down, there we go. Will this mod rise from the deep? Will this drown in the deep or rise from... I mean, so far the mod's not bad. Things are going well. I can use that time to actually. Okay. I read this already. I should check out that gym I saw the other day when I was getting more groceries. For now, I'm just scrolling through my phone and passing the time until I fall asleep. With a few texts from mom and some spam messages, there's not much else. Oh, hold on, we have actual music now. So let me turn this down. Alrighty then. I guess if I was just a little more patient. It's the actual music, hooray! Once I reached the place, I checked the time to see that I'm fairly early. Even so, this place is already open. As I reach for the door, a sudden crash catches my attention. The lag is insane. RIP. RIP, brother. In a panic, I look at the source, finding a fallen trash can and a cat running away. Once I process what I just saw, I sigh and reach for the...
Watch where you're grabbing, pervert. Like, oh my god.
Oh, it's her. How are... Huh? I look in front of me and see an intensely flustered girl. Looking down at my hand, I see a dangerously positioned near her chest. Sorry! Gomenasai! I yank my hand back and step away. She must have opened the door while I was reaching for it. Tisk. Imagine DDLC was made in 2017 and Friday Night Funkin' was made in 2019 to 2020. Go figure. I mean... I guess?
We barely met and you already know what you want. I knew guys couldn't hold themselves back sometimes, but you really have no barriers, do you?
Wait, what's going on? What's happening? I'm scared. What the hell? Somebody should make a romance mod with any Doki except Monica. At the end, there should be a plot twist that reveals MC is Schizo and the girl he's dating is not real. I'm officially insane. Sorry, you're not my type.
I know I'm quite the catch, but you'll have to... Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm sorry, I'm not into whores. I'm not into girls with brown hair and yellow eyes. Makes you look like a werewolf.
I'm everyone's type, mister. There's not a single soul out there that doesn't feel blessed in my presence.
Wow. The ego on this girl, her head is so big, I'm surprised she was even able to walk outside. Like, good golly, Miss Molly.
Guys are pretty much begging to go out with me.
Sure. Here's all I gotta say to that.
Don't care, still don't care. I don't care. I don't care. What'd you say? I just want to know what you said. What did you say? I don't care.
The ego be wildin' on God. Do you want to go out with me?
Oh, wait, isn't it a bit too quick?
I mean, you just said guys are begging to go out with you, and I should feel blessed to be in your presence, so... Why don't we go out with each other?
We barely even know each other. I was just kidding.
Same.
What?
The girl saw a long sigh before stepping out from the door, then leans against the other closed one.
Alright, You got me good. I really didn't expect a guy like you to corner me like that. You look like the peak antisocial type.
Are you going to make assumptions over my personality after what happened just now?
Alright, I'll stop biting.
Name's Killen, by the way. Name's Bolton. James Bolton. Man just straight up asked the question I haven't been able to ask for 7 years.
I guess introductions are a given at this point. I'm Mina.
Oh, well. Hello there, Mina. The peak antisocial type. What? Hey, I guess antisocial types can rizz up girls that they barely met too. Let this be a lesson to you, fellow viewer. No matter what you look like, or if you're a peak antisocial type, you too can rizz up a girl if you just don't give a fuck. My fellow Americans. Cause I am antisocial. What do you mean? I play COD or Roblox on the regular. So where's the girl I could rizz up? They're everywhere. You just have to go outside and find them. And judging by that uniform, you're a student at Sakurai High? Sakurai! As in Masahiro Sakurai, the creator of Super Smash Bros.? Balls. James Balls. Jay, give me your best Riz lines you got. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, my friend, my brother, random. I don't usually do like Riz lines because I've just never been like the biggest fan of pickup lines. Usually a lot of pickup lines are corny as hell. Typically what I like to do is if I see somebody, I get them to talk more about themselves than I do me, because usually girls love to talk about themselves. You point out something like about them that you like, whether it be a tattoo that they have or what they're wearing. Get them to talk about that and see what kind of story they tell you, and then just spin the conversation from there. That's typically how I like to do things, and I'd say it's worked out pretty well for me. Bro, going outside is literally my kryptonite? Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, that was quick. Do you go there too?
Yep, I'm still fairly new since this was my first full week.
No kidding.
But that brings up a new question.
Hmm?
Why are you wearing the school uniform on a Saturday? There's no school today. Or am I missing something? I should start panicking.
Oh, that's because I don't really have a casual uniform, because I was only drawn with this one outfit in mind, you, so... Yeah, swag. Or I had to do laundry, and... the only thing I had clean to wear was my uniform. Relax, dude. The reason I'm wearing this is because of the whole public image ideal my parents have.
Oh, okay. This is another good excuse. I have a pickup line. Mario is red, Sonic is blue, be with me, and be my player too. Damn! Damn! Hold on. Damn, bro, that's bars! Oh, and then Jack said, "Ayo girl, if your left leg was Thanksgiving, your right leg was Christmas. I like to show up in between the holidays." Here's this. You would have, your right leg was Christmas, you would have 2 legs. That's crazy, normal. Damn.
I have to wear this thing no matter where I go, unless it's an important outing.
I see. Something about representing your position in academics or something?
Pretty much. But to be honest, I don't get why you even want me to do this. It's not like the school is some cash money private institute that I could boast about. This is so not cash money, bro. Bro, why are you not? This is so not cash money.
Damn, girl, you curved me because I let you suck me right off. Damn! Sheesh, bro. Y'all are going crazy with the breakup. Y'all going crazy with the pickup lines in the chat. Ah, you see, the reason I'm wearing my uniform now definitely isn't because the dev just had a pretty bad time adding my custom sprites and got salty. I have another one. If you accept the pickup, Knuckles is red, Luigi is green. That is the best pickup line I've ever seen. You know what that reminds me of? This other pickup line I heard where you go to a girl in the bar and you say, "Hey there, how much does a polar bear weigh?" It was like, what? It's like, how much does a polar bear weigh? I don't know. How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice. Hi, I'm Joey. Oh, okay. I see what we're doing here. All right. Okay. I think it's more about showing that you're dedicated to your studies and take it seriously. Breakup lines are my thing too. Hey, little mister, I'm dating your sister. Sheesh.
Oh, shit.
I can't believe I only that. I guess I can let them believe that.
Anyway. Wait, Finn, it's your birthday? Tomorrow's his birthday, Jack. Tomorrow's his birthday. As fun as this talk has been, having a chat in a doorway isn't the best move. Like, people are gonna want to try to leave and think we're jerks for, like, being here, so... Oh, yeah, that's right. Look, I saw Discord. Alright. Okay, I see. I'll have to listen to this, later. I'll be sure to look at the sample you have here after the stream, right? It'll tell you what I think. It ties the Tara the birthday naturally where I'm from, so actual birthday. So okay. So yeah, happy birthday for you, Finn, in your time. And then when it's tomorrow, when tomorrow comes today, we'll say happy birthday again. So happy birthday, Finn! Yay! Everybody give happy birthday to Finn in the chat. Look how the turntables, JQilin. Alright, Jack. Okay, I see how it is.
Oh, right. Well, seeing as how I ran into you here, you have some games in mind.
You know what? That doesn't even think. Yeah, why are you wearing your school uniform to a gym? I feel like so much could go wrong there.
Thought that bulking up would help you in your adventures of groping every girl you see?
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. If I have the pleasure of running into you at school, I'll surely let you know.
No reaction. Light work, no reaction. You're something else, huh?
Whatever you want to believe. You know what, Patat, to be fair, that was actually a pleasant interaction. I think I'll give you this for, like, as simple as this mod is. I think it makes up for it by having decent character writing and giving the MC an actual likable personality. I just stay and watch the live. I have to run away. I just want to thank again for creating Triple Trouble, putting so much care into it. Well, thank you, Gabriel. I appreciate the kind words. You can always watch the stream after the fact, my friend. It'd be very balmy on. God, you have that. You're exactly right, Finn. After our exchange, Mina insisted that we actually do meet more and went on her way. I, on the other hand, didn't think too much of it and continued with what I came for. During my warm-ups, I encountered an old man who had a more firm build than me. He offered his coaching, saying he has been coming here since his youth, and always looks out to help newbies. Something tells me that I'm going to have a rough first day. I hope it's all worth waking up this early in the morning. He's like one of those dudes like the fucking Liver King, all ripped as shit. I wouldn't fuck with Mina, bro. The way she acted at first, I got so furious about that. I think that's my strong point when it comes to writing, because I try my best to make conversations sound like real conversations. Which honestly, Pata, I give you credit, because what I've noticed about a lot of mods now, like especially a lot of current mods nowadays, is they try so hard to impress people with like how fancy their coding is, how good the music is, how technical like their UI is and everything, that they forget the most basic fundamental aspect of making a mod is telling a good story with engaging characters. I can't tell you how many times I played a mod that looked pretty, but I was so bored because the characters didn't feel real. They acted like robots. They had no personality, just like dog. Now I see why you tried so hard to impress me. Because you couldn't write good characters. And here you did the inverse. You wrote good characters while having a very simple and clean aesthetic with simple music and everything. So at the very least, this doesn't tell you anything. Is that if you prioritize having a good foundation of a sound story with good characters that could be seen as relatable and engaging to read and to like view, then everything else just like accentuates that base experience for you. Which goes back to what I said before, if your foundation is weak, everything else is going to be weak. Cough cough, world of dreams, cough cough. Mods where the cake is huge but tastes like cardboard. Exactly. If I met Mina IRL, I wouldn't go outside for like 10 days afterwards. Damn, that's crazy normal, bro. Come on, man. Mina's not that scary. That might have been the hardest wake-up call I felt in my life. It feels like the adrenaline in my body doesn't want to let up. I've been in there for hours. As I turn on my heel to leave, my eye catches a large sign of a bookstore across the street. I wonder if we'll meet somebody at the bookstore. My favorite type of story is the character-driven ones where I want to learn more about these characters. But then here's the beautiful thing. When you have a good story that has like great characters with great dynamics, and it's well complemented by a technical UI, like great artwork and things of that nature that help build upon the great characters, then you're in store for a truly unforgettable piece of work. Gotta go. God bless you all. Take care. So see you, CryptoPunk. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Mina reminds me of a certain My Hero Academia character today. Where does it come from? Is it... I think I know who you're talking about. It's the one with the same kind of ponytail, right? Who was like one of the cheerleaders. I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about, yeah. The group of comments she made, I think I would die inside if I was on the receiving end of that. Well, see, Mina was just being full of shit. And she was just trying to test you and see if she could fuck with you. Because girls love fucking with guys, right? That's a number one thing you gotta understand. So if you can, so the two ways you get around that is either you fuck with them back just as much as they fuck with you, or you don't respond to it, but not because you're scared of them, but because you just don't care. And then one of two things will happen. She'll either do what Mina did and she'd be like, all right, you got me, fine. Like, maybe we could talk some more because you're like kind of cool. And that's one way to go about it. The other way to go about it will be like, wait, why is this guy not responding to me? I'm so caught off guard right now. Like, I need to spend more time with this guy because I need to understand what he's all about. I don't get how he functions. Oh, the pink one. Oh, that one. I was okay. That's not who I was thinking of, but I guess I could see the connection because they both have the same name. I love Salvation Remake and Roller Choose Act 2. Actually, sorry, must have been the bullshit in the air. I wonder if they're selling new volumes yet. I recall a random action series I found in the reading materials on my flight here. Reading it throughout the trip really helped pass the time, but it was only one volume. I've left this suspense since that day. Go to the bookstore or go home? Well, I think there's only really one good option here. We're gonna go to the bookstore. I'm so glad these gyms have their own showers. I doubt they'll let a sweaty teenager anywhere near a nice place like this. I mean, it's a bookstore. What are they gonna do about it? You might get funny looks, but they're not gonna tell you to go away. You're thinking of, yeah, Momo. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of Momo. Glad to see we have a My Hero enthusiast here. I'm way too timid IRL, so girls like that will 100% mess with me. You'd be the exact type of person that girls will love to mess with, normal. Just because you said that, yes. So therefore, it's best for you to learn how to deal with that when the time comes. Also, I will say thank you guys for all the likes on the stream. I have noticed. This is very cool, so I appreciate that. If anyone else, if there's any new people here, just don't hesitate to just tickle the like button a little bit for me, just help more people like see the stream, help us spread out to all the wide lands of the YouTube. Bro, you stink. You fuck out of here. I begin my browsing by heading straight for the manga. The small signs guided me to my destination as though it were an urgent quest. Once I reached my point of interest, the one book I was looking for was perfectly placed on a shelf of its own. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Yes! My whisper celebration was quick and quiet as I snatched the volume from the shelf and head for one of the tables. As I look around the place, I discover that most seats are already taken and occupying a good amount of the tables. All but one. On the far end, I see an almost empty spot. The only person sitting there was my main interest because I recognized him immediately. I wonder who we're going to meet in the bookstore. Time to say hello. And I do so by sneaking up and leaning right against beside their ear. Boo! Oh my goodness! Yuri in the bookstore? Well, first off, clap it up, clap it up. First, gotta clap it up for Yuri, our maiden of mystery. Hello, hello. First, Yuri in the bookstore? I'm shocked! Shocked, I tell you! Well, not that shocked. What you doing, a JoJo reference? Yes, 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 yes! Then you realize, no. So, you wanna know if I'm doing a JoJo reference, Lady Y? Well, here's all I have to say to you, Lady Y. Also, shout out to Normal with the 10. OMG is best girl. And we love Yuri here. We stand with Yuri over here. So shout out for the 10. Thank you, brother. Oh, shh. Well, I got my fill, but I ended up making a scene. I bring my voice to a whisper, trying to hold back the aching laughter trapped in my throat. Hey, Yuri. Qilin, what are you? I mean, hello. Relax. Sorry for the little jump scare. Sorry for the little jump there, but jump scare works too. Normal got a wallet, guys. I take a seat opposite to hers and set my book down. It's alright. I shouldn't have been so loud. It didn't seem like an overreaction. I just didn't expect anyone to sneak up on me. Yuri quickly stops as she notices my sudden laughter from the sidelines. Sorry. Let me know if you know where that laugh is from. You're a real one if you do. Giggly motherfucker. It's just hearing you apologize when I'm the one who scared you is just so funny to me. It's just so you. Seriously, you don't need to worry about it so much. I was just having some fun. Yuri watches MC descends into madness, not clickbait. Not clickbait. I see. Seeing as how she's still very flustered, I take an obvious guess that she isn't used to this kind of thing. Smells Yuri's sweater infinitely. Yep, lavender, good smell. Remember it well. Totally not a creep. That's crazy, bro. Which I pretty much picked up from the beginning anyway. For the sake of her comfortability, I try to change the subject. This is a shot in the dark, but do you come here often?
Yes, actually. This has been a place I frequent ever since my first year.
Damn, who would have thought? Who would have thought that Yuri the bookworm would go to the bookstore? Mind blowing. What about the school library, though? That place is open 24/7 from what I've heard. The school library is open 24/7. That seems kind of bad for, like, people breaking into the school and stuff at night. Plus, how will you pay these people to keep the library open 24/7 at school? Crazy. Do you also spend your free time there?
As much as I enjoy my time and find peace reading at the literature club, I couldn't really feel the same anywhere else in the school. There's just something distracted by the environment there, which doesn't quite make an ideal location to spend your time reading in privacy.
You know what? That's fair. I'm about to go to the bookstore. I'm about to go to the bookstore. Which is ironic, seeing how a school is supposed to help you boost your reading and ability to study in a friendly environment, in air quotes. You would think. You would think. Damn, for how sophisticated and maiden a mystery the game makes Yuri out to be, we could literally find her. We can literally read her like a book. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, bro. You make a good point, Matai. You're right. Also, damn, Lady Y, why I gotta do normal like that? That's crazy.
It really is quite an amusing thought.
Yuri and I share a quiet laugh for a moment, and her attention slowly returns to her book soon after. Oh, I'm not disturbing you, am I? If you need some privacy, then I'll GTFO.
No, not at all. It's true. I'm not expecting nor used to having company, but I do not mind it. Besides, this is a public store. It would be foolish of me to have someone leave for the sake of my convenience.
If you say so. Convinced by Yuri's words, I open my volume and begin reading while she returns to her own. Oh, this is nice.
May I ask what you're reading exactly?
Once she asked this of me, I felt like a dam broke in my brain. Yuri, of all people, seems like the type of person who has a strong opinion of certain books. But like real talk, girls like Yuri are base as fuck. I could be awkward. I'd be awkward as well, and still have a chance of getting with her. I agree, honestly. Like, for real. I probably it's funny, right? Because I've dealt with a lot of girls like Natsuki before, but like if I were to keep it a buck, being in a relationship with someone like Yuri does seem pretty nice. Oh, so hello, Nikki Cho. Welcome to the stream. And Adam, my brother, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see you, boys. Normal going for the easy lobbies are respectable. Look, there's nothing easy about forming a relationship with another person, but some people are more approachable than others. Let's keep it 1,000. It's a manga series.
Oh, you're one of those. Today was the day I learned that a facial expression is more painful than a knife to the chest.
I see what you did there, Pata. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I assume Natsuki has already pulled you into this type of reading. You know, something so childish. Excuse me.
Not really? I've been reading manga since I was a kid. Natsuki and I just happened to have the same interest back then.
Really? Then I like you even less now. But I thought you read novels in your spare time, like you do at the club.
I mean, can't I read novels and manga? Can I not be a person with varied tastes in reading, Yuri? I'm sorry. And you're right, I do. And I mean the ones above 200 pounds. Okay, ASN, you have a point there. But I think most people would probably be in agreement with you. You know? But it's not all I'm into. Yeah, heaven forbid I'm a well-rounded individual, bro. Look up manga. It's an actual form of Japanese literature. No, Lady White, I believe that. No, it's no secret that manga is literature. It's just funny that Yuri is all like,
manga's not literature. It is not a sophisticated form of literature. How dare you bring this manga into the literature club, you filthy otaku.
You know, she's treating book taste like someone's skin color. That's crazy, bro. I like to have a lot of variety when it comes to reading. I can enjoy deep reading with a long laid out book, but I also want a light read when I don't feel like putting much mind into it. Yuri's flabbergasted that a person embraces diversity. Also, Normal, you make a good point. As you'd imagine, as a kid, I was interested in these kind of books anyway. But as I grew up, I widened my tastes. Though manga still sticks with me. The stories offered are sometimes really exciting to go through, and even share complexity with good details like most novels. Yuri, have you read the Silent Voice manga? Have you read the I Want to Eat Your Pancreas manga series? Brother! Brother! Rah! That's good reading right there. You can't tell me this shit's not for real. So weed finally got legalized in my state. 3 bowls down right now. Why is this not legal everywhere? Because the government. Ask the government. Sophisticated. Well, have you seen the internet or are you old school? I don't know why, but the idea of being a closeted racist is the funniest shit ever. I'm clipboarding this. You know, actually it was funny, Pata, if you've seen, you should go watch my, Little Literature Club playthrough from, like, earlier this year, because that's, like, Natsuki in that bot is something else, bro. Okay, real talk, Yuri looks 10 out of 10 in the red sweater. If I remember correctly, the first time this was used was in the mod A Date with Yuri, which I did play a long time ago. So you could be sure to check out A Date with Yuri. It was actually a good mod. It's not long either, so It'd definitely be a good watch if you're a Yuri fan and you do like this outfit.
Huh.
What about you?
What about me?
Have you ever read something outside of the certain genres you told me about? That was like the best stream. Bro, Little Literature Club was crazy as heck. And then making the honest trailer for that was just as wild too, because trying to condense everything that it was into that format. And it's still crazy to me if there's gonna be a volume 2 of that. If there's gonna be a volume 2 of Little Literature Club. Bro. Manga this literature, the fuck that fuck all that. Manga this literature that fuck all that. I'm going blind and deaf. Fucking acquire taste for anything and anything all around. And I'm going squared off in this bitch. Hey amigo, good to see you, brother. It's good to see you, big dog. Time to do some sim driving while stoned because doing that IRL is a no-no. Yes, I would not want you to get into another accident, my guy.
Once or twice.
I see. After scratching at Yuri's shell more, the two of us finally got to reading after many delays. I really got to learn more about her and made some progress with our communication. I also got to tap into her confidence level, and sure enough, she was probably the hardest to convince with her participation for the festival. After a while, the two of us realized it was getting late because of the orange tint peering through the windows. Seems legit. By the time I reach home, the exhaustion from the entire day finally hits me. Was astonished that Little Literature Club was literally just a random submission for the mod jam. Like, what the heck? You know, the one thing I will give like Little Literature Club credit for is that it was Regal Beagle's artistic vision that he wanted to see through from beginning to end, and I will most definitely say I have never seen another mod like it. I respect the effort blood put into it. Even going as far as to like giving like all the characters like fluid animations and like doing backflips and stuff and everything, but dog, that story hard as hell to follow. But I also say this, it did introduce me to some new music that I actually do like. So again, more credit to Little Literature Club for that. Shell, what is she, a turtle? Tortori. Tortori. Oh yeah, Luigi, we have to cook the tortori. I could see it. A loud yawn followed by a mild ache in my arms accompanied me as I walked up to the front door. And I really did a lot more than I used to today. Oh, than I usually do today. If I could keep up this social side of me, I might just forget about playing video games all day. It's not like I could play much on my laptop anyway. I wonder if Mom's old one still works. It used to be another source of fascination to me. She got so tired of me butting in on her work that she would lock the room whenever she was busy with it. Speaking of the room, when I step inside, the cold air welcomes me with a mix of relief and a shiver down my spine, reflected the mix of emotions I'm feeling right now. You know, I'm used to this being Yuri's room, because I remember this was the background for Yuri's room in Blue Skies. And I'm kind of used to it being that way ever since then, so it's actually nice to see his background used in a different sort of circumstance. High key, if Yuri smoked the devil's cabbage, she would smoke some Icelandic dragon tobacco pack. This Heart Struck, where is the Natsuki and MC action at? It's a good question. I'm sure we'll get to it later. The dust particles and damp atmosphere were enough indications that this was a room I didn't dare open since I came back. Mom and Dad's room. For once, the memories of this place are more fond than the rest I recall. I head over to the desk, sliding my index finger across it just to get a feel out of the wood, and to check how much cleaning I might have to do. Sure enough, there's that laptop. It eventually broke down and was pretty much useless, but Mom wanted to keep it as a strange decoration piece, make it seem like a more elegant yet modernized place. I dare not look at the bookshelf. As my exploration continues, I kneel down and check under the bed. Besides an old missing sock, there's a cardboard box in the center. How am I going to get it? I'll crawl under the bed, get a stick. Better question, who managed to put it there? Probably your mom or your dad, since this is their room? I don't know, man. You keep asking all these questions. Alright, let's see. This is usually with Storm and... Okay. I haven't played Storm, but I haven't played Outcast either, so I'm sorry about that. Who knows, maybe one of these days I'll play those mods on stream. Probably, like, maybe. Especially if enough of you guys want me to. To be honest, in most mods, this room is used as the background for Monika's room from what I've seen, but I can see why you would think it would be Yuri's room. I mean, that's fair. I haven't played every mod ever. I've played a lot. It's just like some of the things that stuck out, like some things like stick out to me, like based if it was like my first time watching it, or if it was a particular thing that happened that made me remember it. So I remember people moaning about Monika's casual outfit for the FBT, say that it belonged to World of Dreams. The first time I saw that outfit, actually, I saw it from the mod Her. You're not gonna lie, for the first time I played through, I made the wrong choice when I saw Yuri. I cry. The bed wasn't high enough for you to just slide something under it, so I stand back up and attempt to lift the bed from the sides. I guess he meant from the side. So sad. Hoof! It's obviously heavy, but I managed to lift it just high enough to pull the box out using my foot. Man, this man's flexible. Aaron Hansen! Yo! Welcome to the stream, Aaron Hansen. Oh shoot, the chat. There we go. I've seen mods not played. I've pretty much seen all the mods. Well, the mods I want to see. That's fair. That's fair. Like, I mean, I don't know. My taste in mods has changed a lot since I started playing DDLC content in 2020. There's not really a whole lot of things that excite me anymore in terms of other people's projects. That's a really big reason why I started making my own stuff in the first place. Because if nothing really interested me, I might as well make something that I think I would find interesting. And so far, that seems to have worked out. That's how I've gotten here. But I think, honestly, at this point, I'm more down to play other people's mods. Like, just to see, like, at this point, it's just a way for, like, just for me to still be involved with, like, what other people are doing. To give feedback if necessary, because I do like giving, like, helpful feedback on people's work, especially since a lot of people who make mods are looking for good feedback, and also just a way to engage with my community. So it's all fun and games till the mod starts playing you. Jay, what's your thoughts on Black Ops 6? The trailer looked dope as shit. I thought it was pretty cool that they got Bill Clinton and George Bush to be there for, you know, as like main characters for the story. I think there's a lot of potential for Black Ops 6, and story-wise anyway. So we'll have to see how it plays out, though. Honestly, what I think I'm a little more excited for is the Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater remake. Bro, that shit looks so hype. Also, hello El Campro. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, brother. After placing down and readjusting the bed, I take a look inside the box. I want, what's in the box? What's in the box? Of course. Alright, I gotta do the thing.
Of course.
I'll hop on VR chat. Alright, bye, Lady Y. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun on VR chat. I honestly should have expected that. My hands are shaking when I close the box, but for some reason, there's a cold smile on my face. Oh, so we're just not going to know what's in the box. Oh, maybe we will. I take the box back to my room and dump its contents into my drawers. It's like I want to torture myself by keeping them around. But now that I've found it, I just can't seem to let it go. Shout out to Frozen. Checking in for the day again, Mom? An uneventful weekend later. That's crazy. We just skip over the whole weekend. Dang.
You know, you left in such a hurry on Friday that I didn't even process the fact our president is your aunt.
Our president.
Our principal is your aunt.
She's not actually my aunt. But yeah, I do know her. Though I'm not expecting any special treatment because of it, if that's what you're thinking.
I'm not. I just think it's super cool. You're fitting in so well. A lot of people already know you, and you're even getting popular.
What? I slowed down a bit to further prolong this conversation. When did that happen?
I don't know, but I heard a few girls talking about you during break on Friday. They were saying stuff like how cute you were.
Okay, never mind. Nope. I do not want to know more. Oh my days, bro. This background stretched the shit. Ah! Why did you stretch this background out so much? No! We dropped the topic and shift over to Monica's announcement for today. It gave me another wake-up call about the situation as we entered the school. My aunt is Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Lunch break rolls around quicker than I expected. I asked Kotonoha if she wanted to eat together, but she got occupied with her other friends. Oh well. I could probably look around and see if I run into any of the girls from the club. Crazy Diamond Dog! With my roaming around aimlessly skilled mastered, roaming 100, I find myself near a stairwell that I didn't come across. Once I reach the first step, the entrance near it busts open with a kick. My Nigeria best friend Kotono. It's not Kotono. It's Kotono. Fuck. It's Kotonoha. Oh, and look who it is. It's our dear friend Mina. Just great.
Hello to you too, creep. You managed to track me down already, huh?
Yes. That's all I've been doing with my time. I'm looking for your sorry ass.
Ha, you really are attracted to me.
Well, that might be true. Lately, I've been constantly running into the weirdest people. I'm convinced I'm a circus magnet. Standoskaida, attractor the Standoskaida. It is just like JoJo. Ew, it's the mean woman. It's the mean woman. So, what are you doing? Going around kicking down doors like you're the fucking FBI?
Well, this is one of the most secluded spots of the school. My entrance would have been less dramatic if I knew a pervert was waiting for me.
Mina heads over to the stairs and sits down a few steps up. You're not going to let that go, are you?
Nope. But to answer your question, this is the main lunch spot for me and my friends. It's nice to have a quiet spot so you could be the loudest in the room.
Uh-huh. No, this basically, I feel like this sums up her character in one sentence. Yes, woman, I'm going to track you down, rename you Natsuki, and acquire a lead pipe. That's crazy, real roll. That's a unique way to look at it. As she further explains, the door blasts open once again.
Hey, who the hell are you? Leave her alone!
I look over to see a girl charging at me, her fist locked on its target. I quickly pull my head back, barely missing the knuckle. Grabbing the arm, I tug the girl towards me and twist her arm, forcing her to spin around.
Ow, ow, ow!
Locking her hand behind her back, I quickly grab the other to avoid getting hit by it. Damn, son, I didn't know MC got moves like that. MC got the moves like Jagger, bro. Sheesh.
Knocking off, you two. Owie. This fine gentleman wasn't doing anything to me. Can you let her go already, Killin?
Once Fido over here promises she won't bite.
She won't.
I let go of the girl and watch her stumble forward for a bit before twisting her wrists.
But with that aside, I gotta say I'm impressed. Those were quite the reflexes.
Oh, there she is. I was like, are we gonna see this chick? Okay, there we go. Owie Asahita from Danganronpa. MC's buys a machine that turns unbeaten women into beaten women. That's crazy. That's crazy, Jack. That's crazy. That's crazy. We might have to time you out for that comment. Also, Aoi Asahita from Danganronpa is such a cutie, I'm not gonna lie. So, we have Delinquent Girl, aka Aoi. So...
Like, ugh, no kidding. I thought you were gonna break my arm, dude.
Try it again while we're alone, and I will. Or better, never do that again.
Message received. Anyway, this is Aoi. Aoi, this is Killin. And somehow that doesn't explain much about who he is and why he's here.
Does her talking to guys sound that weird?
I've never seen a guy approach her before. Usually she's the one telling them or expecting a fight. So I thought you were like some random jerk about to beat her up. Otherwise, no one comes that close to her willingly. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Aoi. Okay, that's enough. Stop talking. Shush.
Aoi Asahita can have all my children. Facts, bro. Facts. Do I have a good sound effect for this?
That's enough.
Guys are just dying to be with you, huh?
She doesn't know what she's talking about. Unlike her, I have really high standards. I don't just let any boy come near me.
So you're saying you are interested in me? Gotcha, bitch! I've never seen a dude approach this woman. She literally gets no play, no manslaughter. So in other words, would you say she's a femcel? What the fuck is that blonde motherfucker? So this is Aoi, Mina's friend. This is who this person is.
You're killing my self-esteem here.
I'll try to restrain myself.
So, what's your story?
Nothing too interesting. I'm just a newbie finding my place here. It's been fine so far. I just happened to run into Mina outside of school, and again now. Oh, so hello, Yuri. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you.
And for some reason, you have hidden ninja skills. You followed Allie like she was nothing, and that's saying a lot. Which threw me off guard. You look like a twig, even with those layers on.
It's not like I'm trying to beat anyone I see. It's only for people who deserve it. I've only ever gotten to that point here once before. I should not have said that.
Wait a minute. That was you? You really beat the absolute crap out of Yuji?
Ah, so that's his name. What, are you gonna tell on me now? One beat down is enough. It's not like I could use the same method to keep their mouths shut, but... Are you kidding? That's so cool. Never mind then.
That jerk has been on our shit list for months. He's in my class, so it's always hell watching him try to swoon random girls and threaten everyone else. Now he barely gets up from his seat.
You just does a solid, dude. Huh. Although, we were just gonna deal with him ourselves. But why did that even happen? Were you trying to get one of his many girlfriends? Not really. I just wanted to grab a drink for the vending machine, and the dude was just using it as if it were a couch. I asked him to move. He didn't. The one thing led to another. I ended up slamming his head against the wall. He swung first, though.
He had it coming either way. Like Aoi said, you did us a huge favor.
Also, I just want to give shout out to like their fucking like evil ass fucking grins that they had when they're like, yeah, I beat the shit out of the dude, you know. This is my first time coming here. I hope you guys are having a good time. We're having a great time, Yuri. Thank you for asking. We're having a great time. I'm just over here vibing, playing Heart Struck, talking chat. I just love talking chat. Bro beat the MC of JJK, I'm dead. MC really was like, nah, I'd win.
You're totally off my creep vibes now.
Creep vibes? Forget about that. Forget about it. That doesn't matter right now. I'm not so fond of bullies myself. I'm sure if I ran into him any other time, the results would have been the same. But I'm not exactly going out of my way to throw down with every jerk I see.
Could you let us know the next time you do? I want front row seats to that show.
Or better yet, let us know the action. I have no idea how should I react to this situation. Like, bro, like, you want to do some curb stopping too? Like, shaka bra, let's get in with a solo ha, bro. These girls were nothing but a couple of brats in my way a few seconds ago. And now it seems like I've tamed 2 pit bulls. Dude is like the girl charmer. Just being himself, he has that unbridled charisma of like taming a femcel and a femcel's pit bull. I love to see it. Take notes, gentlemen, take notes. You can learn a thing or two from this MC. For a bunch of peace and quiet loving girls, you two sure do like the sound of violence.
Trust me, we don't get this fired up for nothing.
Bro activated domain expansion, ass beater 9000. How can you make so many voices? I have a... It takes a little bit of creativity, but I just have a wide... My voice has like a very wide range, surprisingly. Not the widest range, but my voice has a pretty decently wide range, so... Plus, I've always just been the kind of guy who's like doing impressions and stuff ever since I was a kid. That was basically one of the reasons I even got into acting and wanting to do YouTube in the first place. It's just an extension of who I am as a person.
Underneath all the high praise and money the school gets, it's pretty much infested with all shapes and sizes of jerks. We just want to clean up the mess the student council and the principal can't.
There's a thought brewing in the back of my mind. But it's sort of scary and risky to formulate. It's a plan, alright, but not a solid one that could get someone far. Though in my case, actually, Jay's voice is blessed with a decent pitch that can be flexible enough for multiple ranges. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. That's pretty much what it is. I've been very, very fortunate in that regard. Actually, I think I have an offer that's fun. That's fun enough for you guys. Oh, here she is. Here she is. Here she is. Let's go. Here she is, boys. All right. The last time I played Heart Struck, I gave Kononoa a different voice, but because this character is like so iconic for like the channel and everything that's been provided to us. So again, thank you, Jack, for this. I used to be pretty good at impressions, but I stopped doing them as much because I stopped having friends like 3 years ago, pretty much. Dude, look, dude, I don't talk to a lot of people myself anymore. I still like doing impressions because it just makes me happy. No. You know, you didn't have to stay back with me today. I always take up cleaning duty. You have a club meeting. Don't keep the others waiting. And you have one too. From what I told you last week, you have it harder keeping others waiting. I'm just an extra pair of hands, here to get the job done quicker. That is fair enough. It's the Infinity Pens girl. Yes, June Velasco's great sister. The two of us continue our barely begun work. Me being tasked with wiping the desk while Koto tends to the windows. I breeze through half of them with ease. Because some people are actually decent humans and don't make a mess of them. Based. There's occasional banter between us. Mostly on who's doing a better job, but it concludes with me finishing up my work first anyway. Eat it, miss! I've cleaned bigger places before. You can say that when you have the easiest task. These windows are a lot bigger than these desks. We grab our bags and meet at the front. Yeah. I know a loser when I... Whoa! A small object dashed right in front of my eyes. Koto Noha catches a glimpse of it too and looks down at the desk. What the hell was that? Oh, it is a little grasshopper. She casually picks it up like it's nothing. Hey! He must have gotten in when I opened one of the windows. She's a Koto Noha osas. He said, uwewe, oyetuewewe. Uwewe, oyetuewewe. Okay, I can't even say the name of the straight face. I'm laughing so much. Udi usas. Forgive me. Don't just wave it around like that. Give it a bit. She suddenly brings the damn thing up to my face, causing me to step back. JQilin, are you afraid of the little grasshopper? No, just stop waving it around. Lay outside or something. So, hello, Nigel Lawrence. Welcome to the stream. Can you hold this for me? She tries to put it in my hand and begins chasing me once I pull back again. Stop! I'm serious! Get away from me! Oh, come on now, it doesn't bite you, little baby. Just hold the little grasshopper in your hand. The two of us are now barreling down the halls, with me not caring where the hell I'm even going.
Haha, Killin's actually pretty late this time.
Boo! 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 You smelly Monocon! Boo! Boo! Get off the stage!
talk to you for a few minutes?
No, I haven't anything else to do. That's nice. Could I see you a minute, please?
Alright, sorry about that, chat. I have returned. Had to go. I got jump scared myself. Yes, he seeks someone Daisuke's dancing there. At least you guys like to do be right back screen. It was actually fun making that, and now I actually got a chance to use it, so that was cool. Alright. So, as I was going.
Maybe his fans are holding him up. Fans? What would that idiot do to get that sort of attention? I don't know. I told him about it this morning too. His classmates talk about him a lot. Well, that's an interesting development.
I blast through the club room door and end up falling. You good? Yeah, I'm good. I had to go help move stuff, and they're like, "Can you help like right now?" And I'm like, "All right, fine, I'll go." I blast through the door. Okay, I blast through the door and fall. I read that.
Where is it? Where the hell did you throw it?
I let it go a while ago. Relax already, you big baby.
This is something to laugh about.
There's no shame in having fears. Who are you? Oh, hey Monica. What a surprise.
Afternoon, Kontanoha. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Wait, this is your club? I didn't know you started a new one.
Well, I had a lot of motivation and felt ambitious after I left the debate club. But first... Kellen, do you mind standing up? We don't want you looking up our skirts.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I get it from the floor, retreat back to the back of the room to save myself from the humiliation. Monica and Koto are now occupied with each other. Koto gave me an early goodbye wave, knowing I'm too embarrassed by now to do so later. I sit at the last desk of the third row and pull out my phone, passing the time till Monica addresses us again. And then here's Natsuki. I was taking a sip of my coffee, heard Monica say, Koto, like, Koto no. Hey, shorty, it's birthday. Hey, shorty.
Who's that girl?
Koto Noha. She's my class rep. I met her on the first day, obviously. She's been a real nice hang the past week or so. She's been a real nice hang, shout out to Sayori at the end of Act 1.
And?
What?
Aren't I gonna explain what the hell just happened?
Sayori, why? I mean, it's like, fucking hell, bro. Natsuki, why do you care so much, bro? I'm just making friends. Wait, were you jealous? You got a problem with me hanging out with different people? Crazy. No, actually. Okay. I'd rather not.
When the heck did you become this social?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you really asking me that? You're pretty much the prime example of an introvert. You were so scared of talking to people, you avoid them as if they were bombs. Hell, you were too scared to even talk. If it weren't for me, you would have forgotten what language you even spoke.
Damn.
And look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
KO! Here's the cover.
All I gotta say is, damn.
I acted as your translator half the time whenever someone came and talked to us, because your weird body language was something only I could understand. So yeah, it was surprising to see you hitting off with other people.
The Pink Queen. My queen, my child. Shout out to anybody who was around during the exit music playthroughs. Okay. Just stop yelling my entire life story. Jeez. I promised you I'd get better, right? Even being so far away. I kept trying and eventually it worked out, I guess. With a little help from Dad's sudden interest. So please don't call it hitting it off. Somebody's jealous. And with that, Natsuki returns to the closet with a dramatic strut. Her behavior made it really obvious that she's really proud of talking me down like that, but it feels like there's something else bothering her that made her question me out of nowhere. I saw the highlights. Good. I turn my attention to the front of the room and I see that Koto Noha has already left, with Monica returning to her own activities. And so, the club has returned to its usual atmosphere. Shout out to Yuri. Of course, I'm going to take the time to hang out with Natsuki when I can. But I should probably check in with the others, since no greetings were exchanged. After clearing my thoughts and washing out the rush of humiliation, I head over to Monica. So,
Did the chairs feel less comfortable than the floor?
already killing me there. Yeah, sorry about that sudden entrance. But hey, I was already late, so if I didn't run here, I'd already be even more so. I was helping out Koto Noha with cleaning up the classroom.
Yeah, she told me about it. I have to say, I'm glad she's your class representative. She's a really good organizer, and being the vice president of the debate club gives her a lot of leadership experience. So having such talents under her belt makes for a great class rep.
Oh yeah, it definitely seemed like you two knew each other. Well, I would assume a lot of people already know you. The title of school council head doesn't just go over most people.
That may be true. But I've known her for a while. The two of us were part of the debate club last year, and this year too.
Well, I mean, if you said she was the vice president of the debate club and you were the president of the debate club, then yeah, it makes sense that you would have known her all the time you were in the debate club. I come back to the bathroom and see the chat. I think it's time to wipe the slate clean and start fresh.
got elected to the council this year, which was partly the reason why I left.
Having to participate in deep topics of the organization, which also, while also running a mini police force, became too much for you?
Pretty much. But I would have left it regardless. I just got really tired of all the politics surrounding the major clubs. Even though we labeled it as debate, our talks did get very heated at times, and I just didn't enjoy my time there anymore.
This morning, I woke up today, and this morning, today, just remember I woke up today, this morning, don't you ever forget that?
What?
From the beginning, or... Okay. Then, why did you join in the first place?
Let's talk about it later.
Landmine, back out, escape, awooga, awooga. Anyway, another thing I wanted to talk to you about. I stepped closer to her desk and brought my voice to a whisper. What is your announcement going to be? If I'm going to help you, I need a bit more info on what I'm working with. And I'm also wondering, why doesn't Sayori know about it? Isn't she your vice president?
Oh, right. You are correct. Since she is my vice president, we discuss major activities together before I make it known to the club. But I think you've already realized that she doesn't let words stay just her, but just her.
Ah. If she couldn't handle the debate club, she wouldn't survive in Babatunde confrontations. No, I don't think Monica would survive there either, Jack. You were worried that she would tell everyone before you?
And it's not that she doesn't all the time. Sayori's a very reliable person when it comes to club work. I just felt like playing it safe, since this was supposed to be a surprise for her too. And to answer your other question, we're going to be writing poems and reciting them.
Alright, see you, Finn. Hope you have a good time in your summer classes, buddy. Thanks for hanging out as long as you have. Poems, huh? Poems, everybody!
Yep. I know, it sounds pretty basic. But with the potential I've seen in my members and with high hopes, I know we can manage to turn something as simple as this into something spectacular.
Well then, I'll hold my end and test out my own potential in that regard.
I'm sure you'll manage to surprise me either way. And speaking of surprises, I've learned that you're already very familiar with the principal.
How do you know this? Who told you? Oh, fair enough. At this point, I would be surprised if Sayori and Natsuki didn't bring that up. But yeah, she's an old family friend. In the corner of my eye, I see Natsuki returning to the desk where I was. She's eyeing me across the room and made it painfully obvious. Her arms were crossed and trapped between them was the next volume of Parfait Girls. Sorry, Monica, I gotta go now. My master is calling me over. I have to entertain a certain someone. My eyes kept darting between Monica and Natsuki, which seemed to have given her the message.
Of course.
Of course.
We still have enough time before I make the announcement.
I guess I'm going to keep Yuri on standby for now. To be fair, you did spend the whole Friday with her, so... Saturday with her, so... It's okay. A simple greeting is not worth being eaten alive by a snarky cotton candy. You know what? Fair enough. That's a nice way of describing her. Snarky cotton candy. I sense you've acquired my presence.
If you want to get cozy with every single girl you lay your eyes on, you can do that outside the club. I won't bother waiting for you like this next time.
Kind of a lame way of saying you just wanted my attention.
What? Who the hell said that? Monica, why would you say such a thing? You're the only one who wants to read with me.
Sure. Whatever you say, Natsuki. Awesome. Lead the way. I walk past Natsuki to the back of the room and sit down.
You.
Stop wasting time. Tick, tick, bitch. We got pages to read. I won't bother waiting for you like this next time. Yuck. Oh, we're so funny. Yuck. Natsuki stays quiet for the majority of our reading session, but that's mostly because she's scared of the various ways I could counter her again. Just like last time, we got through a pretty good portion of the volume quickly, but Natsuki decides to stop at a cliffhanger. Typical. Wait, so let me get this straight.
It's barely been 4 minutes since we finished.
Minori has a crush on this guy ever since they were little kids, and he doesn't even know she existed. Y'all see a new Dune trailer, by the way? I haven't seen the new Dune trailer yet, because I was watching the Xbox, the Xbox Direct, but I haven't seen like all the trailers yet. I was just barely able to see the Metal Gear one earlier. I'll have to see the Doom one after the stream. I bet it's probably fire though. Checkmate liberal. You said it, Bata. You said it. But when they actually met, he complimented her title of the best baker in town. How does he know that, but not who she is? She's like, huh. I never thought of that before. The Dune trailer is raw. It's amazing. I'll take your word for it. I'm excited to look at that. Huh, I guess they just slipped that in for the narrative.
Hey, don't think the writers are cheap like that.
It has yet to be proven otherwise. I'm not saying the story is bad. It's just there's a few small details that get harder to overlook. Which is fair, that happens quite a lot. Patching plot holes is hard. Which is also why your planning stage is very, very important. You catch plot holes early by asking important questions. That if you could address them early on, saves people like this guy from being like, well, why did this thing happen? This doesn't really make sense. Shit looks fucking lit. Only game that has me hyped aside from GTA 6. Well, kinda. Still scared that Rockstar will fuck it up. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? There's some potential for some of these games that are coming out. Like Expedition 33 looked kind of lit. Like from what I saw. But so, I mean, who knows? Who knows? We just have to keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. There's a lot of plot points in here that were put in so abruptly. It felt like they put it in and just expected it to work. It could have just been I've read too many in-depth stories and that this doesn't fit my interests.
And just what have you been reading all this time?
Everything. I try exploring all that I can and discover that my taste usually reside in either seinen or shonen.
Really? That's it?
Then there's the ecchi, which got me into looking into other types. But that's a bit more personal of a preference.
Other types? You mean you...
Yes. Yes.
Pervert! Hentai! Weirdo! How did you just say stuff like that out of nowhere?
What do you mean, out of nowhere? It was perfectly in the context of the conversation we're having right now. The conversation was about manga. I told you about the ones I read.
But you don't just say you read hentai out loud.
Okay, first of all, if you must know, I don't read hentai. We literally just got done with a few chapters where it involved the scene of the girls' locker room. Which involved half the girls fooling around having a chat stark naked.
Secondly, the only one saying stuff out loud is you. Which with that range, I'm pretty sure even Yuri heard you. What I'm trying to say is, I don't care what word gets out. I have a hunch you have those kind of books hidden in your house too.
Don't try to get me to relate to your nasty fantasies. As if I had stuff like that.
Natsuki, I bet you have the biggest yaoi collection. I bet you have the biggest yaoi and Yuri collection out of anybody in the club room, out of anybody in this chat. Don't lie to me, Natsuki. I see right through you. Whatever you say, shorty. After some time, Monica finally called out to us for the club for the meeting's conclusion. As we grouped up around the front of the room, I walked past Yuri, who was still completely lost in her book. As I walked past her, I stretched out my arm and tapped her on the left shoulder. She's like, huh?
Who could have tapped me? Boop. Darn it, Qilin.
Afternoon, Yuri. If you didn't hear, Monica has an announcement to make.
Oh, right. Forgive me.
Okay, everyone.
Oh, she said it. She said the thing. She said the thing.
Natsuki has got that yaoi stash hidden in 7 different locations.
As I mentioned last week, I have a special announcement to make. As you all know, the school festival is the highlight of our year, and it's only a few months away. Not only is it a fun experience for our students to unwind and enjoy ourselves, it's the perfect time for clubs like ours to gain more members. Since every club will have some sort of activity that projects what their club has to offer, we will be doing something similar. Like, we will be simply writing poems and reciting them in front of the club as a small performance. Ooh, that sounds fun. Performing?
Okay, everyone, multiverse.
Wait, I can't possibly.
Are you crazy? There's no way I'm doing something like that.
Me neither. I stand in front of countless people, all their eyes piercing through me. Ooh.
Guys, girls, come on. Of course.
Of course.
This is going to be a challenge for the two of you. Trust me, I'm not just doing this to put you two in a tight spot. Like I said, this is a perfect opportunity for us to gain new members, helping the club grow from here on out. Don't you at least want that?
Ooh.
Not really. Like, why do we even need new members? I like the club the way it is right now. Just the 4 of us. We can make it if we try. And each day that passes by just tears pages from my mind. Just the 4 of us.
Okay, I'll see myself out. Man's like, I'ma head out.
5. I meant 5. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm fine with the club not having more members. I get to relax and hang out with my friends here. Having more people show up would break that peace and ruin the atmosphere.
I understand what you mean, Nat. But you also have to understand that this is a literature club. I may be new here, but I at least know that a member takes part in the activities the club offers. Not treated as a hangout spot in general.
I let you all use this place for your own relaxation regardless. But I'm also doing this because all of you have amazing talents that need to be flourished. And to do that, I arrange all these activities. But yes, I would be lying if I said I didn't want to take every chance I can to make this club grow. Because at the end of the day, this is my passion, and I want to see it brought to light for many others. But
Jay, you're gonna make me self-conscious about writing the script. I'm shadow banning the term of court. Look. It's not a personal thing. It's just every time I see the word of course, I just gotta play it, bro.
If this is a difficult choice for you, then I won't force it. As much as I want to pursue this goal, I can't overstep other people's boundaries.
Wow, Monica being understanding of other people's needs and wants, being a good leader? Who are you and what have you done with Monica? This is not the real Monica. Somebody killed her off and took over her place. This is a body snatcher. Also, you misspelled boundaries, but that's overshadowed by the fact that Monica's having legitimate character development here. Now I'm gonna hear it everywhere.
Of course.
Monica.
Guys, it'll be fine. I get why you're feeling nervous. I have stage fright too. But because I want to help Monica in the club, I'm ready to fight that fear.
I've seen enough of your take on literature. Both of you have your own way of showing your passion for it as well. The books you read, your opinions and preferences. Why do you think you're here? Don't you at least want your likeness to be other people's too? Sharing them with others may very well possibly be sharing them with others that may very possibly be there. Monica Sinkwalker.
Okay. You guys have to turn this into a sob fest. If this is really important to you, then fine.
Truthfully speaking, it does sound rather selfish of me to only think of my worries, when it's an important matter for all of us. I'm still terrified, but I'll do it. Oh gosh!
No, encourage gatekeeping. Keep the club small.
Yuri, you'll be fine. But thank you all. I still feel bad for putting this on you, but I'm sure it'll be worth it at the festival.
But what else are we going to be doing? What else are we going to do for it? I hate to break it to you guys, but people are still interested in a club like ours. How are we even going to get their attention in the first place, let alone perform for them?
Well, for starters, I've been working on some flyers we could put up around the school to advertise. By the end of this month, we're allowed to do so on school grounds until the festival. Though it's still a work in progress because I'm not sure what I want the final product to look like.
Ooh, I can help. I love to draw. I can help you come up with the design and everything.
Sure.
Oh, you didn't do enough course there. Props to you.
In fact, why don't all of you add your contribution in some way?
Huh?
So, we need to do something more aside from the performance. This ain't just for show, bitch. Like Natsuki said, literature is a more challenging field. Simply putting up flyers and promising performance isn't enough.
Oh, shoot. Keep the club little.
Exactly, little club. That's how we want to keep it.
Yeah, she was like being super prejudiced against all the big people. Sari loves drawing. Her crayons have bite marks. Sari's like,
I like the color. Sari's like, I like the color blue. It's yummy.
We may attract people, but maybe not convince them to stay. So, I want you all to come with your own means of attraction that will help liven up the club like it's never been before.
the lit club.
Not right now. We have a lot of time on our hands. Enough to prepare ourselves for what's to come at a steady pace.
2 months is enough for you to get some big girl pants, right, Shorty?
Shut it!
Well then, that's actually all I wanted to discuss with you. Once again, thank you for being a part of this activity. We can start playing all that we need from tomorrow onwards. I'll come up with a small activity to help practice for our performance.
Yuri's pins have bite marks too. I'm sure they do, Normal. You even hit the bong. I remember, the funny thing is I remember playing Lit Club not that long ago, and boy, what an experience that was. With that out of the way, I could rest easy knowing that all went well, despite me not helping much at all. Though both of them were understanding in the end, I felt like I should have done more. Soon, Sayori and I take our leave first and head home. I decided to head out to the gym later today to understand what counts as regular to my coach, quote unquote. And why did you wait the entire day to call me?
I did call you after clubs were over, though. You didn't pick up.
So if you're calling me anyway, I'm assuming you got something important? Also, wait, when did they exchange phone numbers? I'm curious about that. Why did they exchange phone numbers? Or was that during the time skip when he said he had a plan that the both of them would enjoy? Because this is new for me.
Yep. Aoi and I actually saw the pink head when school was out. We didn't tail her all the way, but that's because someone else was already on her.
And that is?
Don't know yet, but it was a guy who she was already yelling at on her way up the second floor. He didn't go after her once she was up the stairs.
Alright then. I'll need names for his face so we can actually do something about him.
Don't sweat it, boss. We can do that during break.
Don't sweat it, boss. Damn, bro. He's bossing these girls around. Sheesh. During the time skip? Okay. That's fair. Don't call me that. I end the call immediately. Sitting on my desk, I spin in circles on my chair while processing the fact that my suspicion might have been correct. If he is, in fact, a bully. It makes me wonder how long it's been going on. So Natsuki's getting followed by a bully, and we have our two little femcells as our little like scouting PI team. Pinkhead gotta be a slur. I'm starting to think this teacher doesn't even know what he's talking about anymore. His whole grasp on the Qin dynasty is all over the place. Even I remember a good portion of it. Thankfully, the bell rang just before he started going around asking questions. That's one class of the day down. The rest aren't so bad, so I'll live through them. Once the teacher left the room, Oto Noha turned to me almost immediately. I never really talked to you about this, but I'm sure you've noticed the amount of times people bring up bullying in this school. It is a common issue. Yeah, it's kind of hard not to hear about it most of the time. Damn, but what kind of school you have these people going to? People getting bullied left and right? Sheesh. Grr, bully bad. MC Batman arc. Okay, you know what, Baton, just for you, I know how I'm gonna voice MC the next time a bully shows up. So if MC's Batman, does that make Mina and Aoi, Robin, and Batgirl then? Well, I did not just bring it up for nothing. It's not that big a problem, but I wanted to make it known. I'm never gonna get used to Kodo entrance. If you are experiencing or evening seeing something like this happen, it is better to report it first to me instead of going straight to the student council or the staff. As strange as it may sound, telling the school rep is more effective than making a direct approach. That's awful. That's horribly ineffective. He is vengeance.
It's not just for the sake of fleshing out these people. It is for the safety of students going through these things, because most of the time they'll never tell. I know by now you're a smart guy, and you wouldn't keep such things, from me, anyway. But you're also a really nice person, and I didn't want you being troubled by something like this.
Mina's more of a leashed Harley Quinn. Okay, that's fair. I could see that. Mina being Harley Quinn. Maybe I should name. If that's the case, I should rename myself to Jay so she could call me Mr. J.
So please, just remember to let me know, okay?
Yeah, sure. My answer was simple and straightforward, but for some reason it stung me. Why do I feel guilty for this? I'm doing nothing wrong here aside from beating the shit out of bullies mercilessly with extreme prejudice. I have my own methods of helping. That's just it. DeWalt is never gonna forgive me. You can't please everybody. You can't please everybody, Jack. Leashed Harley Quinn reminds me of Injustice 2's Harley Quinn. Yeah, I definitely agree with you there, man. The DDLC cinematic universe is real. Once break came around, the first thing I did was when I stepped outside was message Mina.
Hey, boss. Got something for us?
Don't get excited, and again, stop calling me that.
I would have, but seeing how frustrated you get when you hear it, nah. Now spill.
You should already know that. I'm coming to you, and you're gonna show me who that guy is. I need to see for myself what his deal is. Maybe even catch him in the act or before. Just to have proper proof that he is trouble.
What? I already told you that the guy was out stalking your girl like a vulture. Isn't that enough for you?
I'm just trying to be cautious. I don't want to confront someone under the impression of a misunderstanding. I'll do it myself if it's a problem.
Jeez, alright 007. Give me a bit. I'll get Allie when we in the same spot.
Alright then. Call him Mr. J. He's like, after all that was done and settled, I head to the hallway in no hurry. By the sound of it, it'll take Mina some time to actually get to our decided spot. Once again, I'll find myself floating about the halls, but still slowly getting where I need to. In the corner of my eye, a hint of pink catches my attention and has me peering down one of the branching corridors of the halls, not to be confused with the branching paths. Natsuki? If she's around, I could just stay with her and make it easier for myself if that guy does in fact show up. I get to hang out with her and keep her safe. With that thought now fixated, I follow her down the hall. Alright. I had already lost sight of her when I began walking, but she was gone in an instant when I turned the corner. My first assumption is that she had stepped into one of the classrooms. I end up in one of the classrooms nearby, the one that I did see had someone inside. But it wasn't Natsuki, it's Mio! Yo, I haven't seen Mio in like forever. Very underrated character. Good to see you, Shouty. Irkut Metahan. Welcome to the stream. Abby, you could change your name from the sayings. Oh, I know that. At the back end of the classroom is a girl with bright orange hair, looking out the window completely lost. She did flinch at my entrance, but didn't actually look at me. Sorry, wrong room.
Oh, why, hello, Killin.
Before I even turned my heel, she spoke. Still sitting in place, distracted by the outside world. Hi? Do I know you?
I would hope so. I seem to know you.
Well, I'm pretty good at remembering faces.
Is that so?
Why we have this music? I don't like where this is going. W?
Do you remember Kenji Komoda? It's been 9 years since he had passed due to unfortunate events, while he was out enjoying a weekend with his friends.
That description is pretty vague already, but the name doesn't ring a bell.
Then why would you remember me? Granted, you weren't actively involved back then. It's still a big deal.
Whatever this girl is on about is starting to frustrate me in strange ways. Bro, that's a Red Dead Redemption reference. You ain't slick. Her tone alone is so mysterious, and her supposed assumption for knowing me has yet to prove itself, but I'm pretty good at remembering faces Manny doesn't recognize his aunt. Shh. 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 Don't tell him that. Shh. Don't tell him that. The way she's putting it feels genuine. Alright. What's your deal? Should I be knowing something here? I don't want you misunderstanding this encounter and going around saying weird stuff about me. You may be mixing me up with someone else.
I know who you are, Qilin. More specifically, who your father is.
Glad to see someone actually get the reference. Well, Jack's a big Red Dead fan, so that doesn't completely surprise me.
And his occupation.
Why would you know anything about my father?
Because he was a business partner of Kenji Komoda, who was my father.
Dun dun dun! Drama! Drama! Raw! The A plot and B plot are starting to coalesce.
But you're right. I didn't give you much detail about his death, because I wanted to see how much you knew. But it seems you really don't know the story. Though for me, it's a different case. Finding out everything and everyone related to your dad's death becomes a life's work. When you know his death wasn't natural. When I first saw you show up to the school, I was surprised. After looking through the name and origin, it all checked out. You're the answer I've been looking for.
I checked my phone.
Dude, where are you?
There's been a change of plans. Something's come up.
Oh, come on. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get Aoi to come along? I'd use her name specifically because she has the hots for you.
Damn. Damn. I slipped my phone back into my pocket.
It looks like I've kept your interest.
I'm just trying to clear things up here. You're pretty much talking in riddles, and half the time you look like you think I know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about who my dad worked with and what happened to them, so...
But you didn't deny that you know what he does.
The girl sighs, swiftly getting up from her seat moments later.
Let's try this again. My name is Miyo Komoda. If I haven't been obvious enough, I already know you.
I didn't expect to finally speak to you like this, but I guess fate has its ways.
What do you even want from me?
At first, nothing. I thought I'd just find ways to avoid you when need be. But after hearing your responses so far, I have a few questions.
How do you even know I'm aware of his work? How do I even know you're aware of his work?
Qilin.
She leans in and whispers into my ear. Her words slither their way in and strike my mind while sending a chill down my spine. Run, Monica, is a trap. Boy, Monica ain't even in this scene. I'll ask again. What the hell do you want from me?
Just a few questions, of course.
Of course.
I'm not trying to corner you in all this.
If you're looking for some sort of answer behind what happened between your dad and mine, I'm no use there. 9 years ago, I never had a clue what my dad did as a job. Even if I know it now, I can't automatically know what events transpired back then.
Did? Has he retired?
I don't think his line of work is something you can retire from, but no. He died 2 years ago.
That's...
So if you're looking for some way to incite revenge or something, I can't help you there.
You sound like you're not so fond of him.
Good. We're up to speed. So if we're past all the recapping and introductions, I have to leave and hope you don't go around talking to others about my life.
I'm afraid it's not that simple.
Excuse me?
Why shouldn't I tell others about you? About who you are? I'm sorry, but seeing the son of my father's vile partner doesn't sit well with me.
Well, excuse me, princess. Also, Patai, I see you took Sayori's hand and, like, superimposed onto Mio's here. For this, like... for the sake of this pose. But anyway, excuse me, princess. That sounds like a whole lot of not my fucking problem. I'm not my father. Okay? The sins of the father should not have to be repaid by the son. And who are you to say I'm like him? You may know my father, but you don't know me.
And that's exactly what I want to find out. Do you know how true the phrase, like father, like son, can be sometimes? You're right, I don't know you. That means I don't know how big of a problem you can be.
Well, when you have a burning hate for the person that ruined most of your life, you tend not to become like them. In this scene, I was also like MC RKO her ass. I'm really glad you streamed today, Jay. I kind of missed tuning in. Well, I miss streaming too, honestly. So, it's good to be back. Sins of the Father, is this Ready or Not? I wish. We should play some Ready or Not, though. You're his son, so therefore I'm going to spread stuff about you. Exactly, adorable. The nerve of this girl. Also, this is for you, my man Aaron. This is for you.
And look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
KO! Here's the cover.
Nice. All I cared about back then and now was to have a normal life. Get away from it all. What would you gain from telling anyone?
Believe me, I'm not so fond of blackmailing anyone either. All I'm saying is that I'm watching you, Qilin. I'll admit, you did sound genuine just now. I'm willing to believe you for now. You either really want to pursue this normal life, or you're already lost and you don't know it.
After all this time, and this entire encounter, she never properly answered any of my questions. Deep down her tone, as if she really doesn't want to threaten me, or rather isn't used to being this way. If you're done trying to intimidate me, I'm going to go now.
I already told you I'm not. I'm not trying to scare you. It's just,
Having you here put me on edge, and I'm just being cautious. I'm sorry if trust issues are a given, but yes, this is how it's going to be.
Guess I'm going down the guilt trip route. Just great. I'm back on a leash. So am I supposed to do as you say so you don't spill my oh-so-dark secret? Sure, fine.
Yes, that's exactly it.
That's crazy!
Oh shit!
That's crazy! So not only is she blackmailing us, she's extorting us. I don't stick around for long after hearing that response. Once I'm out, I let my thoughts absorb themselves into the sounds outside. Which, let me turn up the sounds outside so we can hear them. Students were still out and about, which means it was still break. Quite the opposite of what I expected. It felt like I was there for an eternity. I'm not trying to scare you 5 seconds later, I'm watching you. I get away from the area and eventually find a bench to sit down on. Who the hell does she think she is? I barely process her conditions. I just wanted to get out of there. Here I was, thinking I'd never have to bring up Dad ever again, or even bother a thought. But what do I do now? She's basically being a watchdog, ready to bark once I slip up. Although, she was really hesitant on the idea of telling everyone or anyone about me, but I don't want to risk it. At some point, I'll have to talk to her again, but more calmly. I let her watch me for real, damn normal, crazy. MC be using the psychology attacks. Check at the time, I find that break is almost over anyway, so I slowly make my way to class. I guess we're not seeing Mina and Aoi again. Big sad. Let me turn down this music. Why does she sound like a Classroom of the Elite antagonist? That's a good question, Adam. That's a good question. But boy, howdy, that was a lot that just happened. I have to admit, that was probably the first, like, interesting thing that happened. And by interesting, I mean, like, interesting in terms of, like, the story. Like how the story is being set up and everything. So, I actually thought that was pretty cool. I actually felt invested in what was going on. I thought the character writing was actually pretty good there. I mean, granted, if the whole conversation was based off of Red Dead Redemption, then it makes sense because the people of Red Dead Redemption know how to do character writing and know how to write a good interaction between two characters in that kind of situation. And that was also a situation where the lack of music definitely worked, because the lack of music really added to the uncomfortable atmosphere that was being set up between Mio and MC. So again, if you want to do something in terms of like building tension, making people uncomfortable, that's definitely a good example of doing just that, in my opinion. So props to you there, Pratat, even though you were heavily inspired by Red Dead Redemption and you had a lack of resources to work with. I think for at least that particular scene, that was probably one of the more engaging scenes you've had in the story so far. From a narrative point of view. And it is actually nice to learn a little more about the main characters and how other things have affected him. It's actually pretty cool, and it's also cool to see how other people in the main character's life are affecting his current life right now. It's good. I think that's some good attention to detail on my part, and only the start was the Red Dead Redemption part. I sent a video in our chat, you'll see what I mean. Okay. The name Red Dead Lies over there, I know you, so I hope so, you know what I mean. So the rest was me. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, props to you then for actually writing a very engaging narrative scene. I didn't know how much it was inspired by Red Dead, so thank you for that. And I'll be sure to watch the video, Jack, so thank you for sending it. Red Dead also has scenes with no music, so it makes sense there too. No, I definitely agree. So yeah, that last scene right there, definitely some good character writing in my opinion. Hopefully we get to see more stuff like that for the rest of the mod. The time for club meetings to finally come around, which I was pretty much desperate for. Today's events were stuck in my head ever since I sat down in class, and it only deteriorated my mood more. But since I've been enjoying my time here, I thought it'd be a good way to recharge myself. Greeting the girls was simple and quick, aside from Sayori, who was apparently running quite late today. Now at my usual spot, I rest my head on my arms crossed on the desk. I wouldn't call this peace, but it's better than trying to look focused and active in class. So is MC a cowboy or something? No, MC is not a cowboy, but you could take inspiration from anywhere, whether it be cowboys and things of that nature. But this moment of solitude lasts a few seconds when Natsuki suddenly shows up.
What's up with you? A bad day? Why? What happened? Well, how do you expect anyone to help you if you don't want to talk about it? Meh. I know you didn't ask. That doesn't mean people will leave you alone when you're bummed out. I can be nice too, you know. Nothing. Hi guys. Sorry I'm late. I got a call from my mom on the way, and it took way longer than I thought.
Sayori approaches us.
Qilin? Are you okay? Buster Wolf. Mr. Diaper Baby over here had a rough school day. And he decided that sulking is better than lightening up.
I jolt up and turn to the girls. The hell did you just call me? As my friend Jack would say, so pause, rewind, go back, make that ass clap. What the hell did you just say?
Oh, so now you want to use your words. Aw, come on, Qilin. If you don't want to talk about it, you can still try to cheer up. You're the best club in the whole school after all.
Sorry, Natsuki. I don't remember asking. And MC definitely be slinging his wrist guns though. Oh, 100%. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Patat. Since we're talking about MC and everything, this is actually a well-written MC. In terms, all around, he's a pretty enjoyable guy. He's not completely obnoxious and overbearing. The way he acts makes perfect sense. And he's capable of holding himself in a fight. And he's actually charismatic even when he doesn't mean to be. So in terms of MCs I've seen a lot of mods and everything, I like the fact that this MC feels like an actual person. Which is something I don't get to say often, because Lord knows there are a lot of mods I've played where I can't stand the MC as a character. And what makes it even worse is that people talk about how well developed the MC is, and I'm like, brother, what are you talking about? This man has the charisma of a robot. Chat GPT has more charisma than this motherfucker. I want to play the mod you guys are playing, I swear. Please let me see what you're seeing. So the fact that I can say this confidently is a good thing. So again, props to you for that. Sayori's glowing presence on its own is enough of a pick-me-up, and her words get a small smile out of me.
Are you down for some manga?
This MC is a masterpiece compared to most mods. I'll drink to that. Sure.
You don't sound very eager.
I'll get there, shorty. Trust me, it does sound like a good time.
See? That was easy. Where's my staples button?
You know, we could try taking turns. You've been treating me to your whole collection, though we've only been through Parfait Girls. I thought, why not show you the ones I've been reading so far?
You think I'll read anything with you after the variety you told me you had?
Trust me, I was joking through most of it. My shelves are full of completely innocent stories. As if I tell you where I keep the good stuff. Yo.
As long as it stays. Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. But back on topic. I wanted to show you a series I've been reading. I brought it with me on Friday, but because of the whole tea party and the situation with the principal, it slipped my mind and never clicked me again. It's still my bag. Want to give it a shot?
Alright, whatever. It's not gonna like spending time with you or anything, dummy. But if we fall behind Parfait Girls, you're never gonna hear the end of it.
Oh yes, Parrish thought we fall behind the series that you read like a bajillion times already. Fall behind? Do we have a limited time to read it?
I'm just being cautious. I don't want you tricking me into forgetting about the series so that you could gloss over your lesson.
Don't worry, not romantic, buddy, my friend. Don't worry about it. We'll get right back to it and complete it, I promise. Do you like the kind of guy to go back on an agreement?
Whatever excuse I could get to spend more time with you.
What?
Now, come on.
Hey, don't pull me.
We're just skirt right past the fact he's like, hey, whatever excuse I get to spend more time with you. Shing! Like little shine on his teeth and everything. She's like, what? He's like, nah. She's getting all flustered and shit. He's like, now come on, shorty. We got reading to do. Damn, this guy's so cool. But yes, as someone who's played Heart Struck, I love the characterization of everyone. Natsuki being the childhood friend is also pretty unique. Good stuff. I mean, that's actually an interesting concept of someone not Sayori being the childhood friend. Someone who's not Sayori being the childhood friend. It actually would be fun to see more people experiment with that. Honestly, like more people getting to if someone made a story about Yuri being your childhood best friend, or Monica being your childhood best friend. What would that be like, given how the characters are now, and what would have led them to get to that point? You know. It actually would be fun. It actually would be a fun exercise to witness. Shout out to the witness, who has Rock as his disciple.
Then stop with all this standing around. Okay, everyone. Now that we're halfway through our meeting, I think it's time to discuss and introduce a new practice activity I've planned. I'm still not so sure about this. And that's exactly what we're trying to fix. What better way to work on your weak spots than to strain them?
Not strengthen them, strain them.
Since our performance involves poem reading, we should pick up that activity once again. Only this time, we read them out loud to each other. It'll be like a small show and tell to get over all the stage fright.
I sat down and heard Rolk. What did I miss? I was just talking about the witness. And how Rolk was his disciple.
In front of you guys?
No, you're gonna be reading in front of the wall.
Why is that any better? Because it's more of a tame start. Just think of us as your audience. That way you won't feel so pressured.
But the real audience will pressure us.
Doing it like that is way harder than in front of an actual audience. Oh? How so? I don't care about those people. They're all just NPCs, drones, bots. But you guys are my friends. Because it's one thing to get feedback or snarky comments from total strangers. Why do I care about the opinions of some random person that has about me? But it's different with friends, because I do care about what you think. Well, that's actually really sweet, Natsuki. Zip it! That's actually a surprise. It's usually the opposite for me. I feel more confident when I'm doing around. Feel more confident in what I'm doing around my friends because I know they won't make fun of me. Let's just give it a try and see how it goes. I'll go grab some of our old poems. That should make this easier.
I don't have a poem, though. I haven't written one, and I don't think I could just come up with one on the spot.
You can just use one of ours. This is for practice. You just need to vocalize. Though, I am interested in seeing your poetry skills too, JQilin.
Well, I hope you keep your expectations low for that. I am a terrible writer. I have only written once in 4th grade.
4th grade.
You mean the one about a banana?
Shut your mouth! Monica handed out each of us a poem. Poems, everybody! She passes me a soft smile when she hands one to me. When I actually took a look at the page, I understood exactly why. A short discussion later, we conclude that Monica and Sarah would go first, and whoever felt like going next would step up. Monica stepped up to the podium with a bright smile on her face. She began with a suspenseful tone. Her hands held the page by its very edges, though it was almost as if she was even looking at it when she spoke. It's the same poem I saw her working on last week, so I could take a guess that she has memorized it. I'll be for real, I'm not that poetically skilled, but I did want to make custom poems for this section. Didn't work out. Hey man, it's all good, man. It's all good, man. I understand your it's good to understand your strengths. Weird thing that happened, I was listening to Swan Song, then autoplay went to a playlist of all JoJo OPs. That's really funny, actually. Dude, I love the JoJo openings. I was actually thinking about making a tier list of... I was actually making a tier list or like an order list of like best to worst JoJo openings. If anyone actually was interested in my opinion on what I thought about all the openings. And also, Patat, to your credit, writing for the girls is hard. Because trying to mimic the writing styles that was created for base game isn't the easiest thing in the world to do. Lord knows, I've never really tried it. So, it's okay that it didn't work out for you. Because at the end, I don't think it took away from the mod overall, 1, and 2, a vast majority of mods do not use poems or the poem mechanic anymore. Slowly, her intensity came to an ease with such elegance in her voice, like she had come to some realization, but I couldn't tell if it was for the immersion of her performance or something genuine. Nearing the end, her aura had brightened once again. When she was done, a well-deserved round of applause was delivered by the members. Hence why everyone ignores the literature aspect of the game. And my favorite OP will forever be JoJo Part 2. Bloody Stream is definitely is such a vibe. Definitely top 3. Definitely top 3 for me. If I had to say. The first time I heard it when I was watching JoJo, I fell in love with it, and I'm like, dang. This is one of the greatest. This is one of the coolest openings I've ever heard, and the opening sequence to go along with it. So good, so good. We have the poem, "The Lady Who Knows Everything." So we all know this poem. We all love this poem. Thank you.
That was so good. Great job, Monica. I never heard that one before. Thanks, Sayori. This was a more recent one I wrote specifically for this occasion. I guess I put a lot more effort to it than when I was up there.
And it went great.
I'm glad. Anyway, I believe you're going up next, Sayori? Yep.
I would like to go next. if I can. If that's alright with you, Sayori.
Of course, Yuri.
Of course.
Doki Doki 4 Girls Club. 4 girls and 1 guy. 4 girls, 1 guy club. Doki Doki 4 girls, 1 guy club.
Go right ahead, Yuri.
Though eager to go first, Yuri instantly crumbles the moment she steps onto the podium. Regardless, she starts reading with a voice as quiet as a whisper. In the corner of my eye, I see Natsuki ready to complain about it. I raise my hand to stop her while Yuri remains focused on her reading. As she went on, her voice became clearer with a spark of confidence backing it up. Her poem wasn't that long, but in the time frame from beginning to end, it's as if a completely different person was reading it. Our clapping caused her to step out of her own world. Oh, the beach. So, a marvel millions of years of debate where the womb of the earth Kalki beats the surface, turned back, and I abandoned my peace or rode the shore, drift forward, and I returned to earth forevermore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Harem club, quadruple trouble, or your Doki guy, and you have your Doki harem. shouts to Doki guy. Thanking us in return, she steps off the podium and returns to her original position. What is this, fucking Wii Fit? Return to your original position. Sun salutation. Salute the sun.
That was amazing, Yuri. I knew there was some special talent hidden there. Your performance was flawless.
Aside from her stammering at the beginning, I guess that could be overlooked. Red skies. Her poem was a short read. Dog, this is short to you? I guess so, I thought, damn.
Thank you, but please, it wasn't that amazing. It felt like my heart had stopped at the end.
Now then, Sayori. I'm next.
I thought you were Sayori. Anyway, Sayori hops into place with as much enthusiasm as I predicted. She starts with a neutral introduction with nothing special, which on its own felt different from what you'd expect from her. I've only known her for a few weeks, but her personality is something that you can't mistake for anyone else's. And it reflects off her poem, as much as how she presented it. She's almost too giddy while reading it, because half the time we hear a small giggle that she desperately tries to suppress. The last of her poem made me chuckle, and I pretty much knew she actually wrote. Or I pretty much knew when she actually wrote it. Oh, I'm pretty sure I know which poem this is too. She too receives a good round of applause before she steps off. Yep, is exactly what this was. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. I want breakfast!
And we all wondered why there were crumbs on this one.
That's crazy.
It was the first one. I forgot to write it. I'm not that rusty anymore.
It was really good, regardless. Only at 1,000 characters. It's not that long, bro. Yeah, sure. You see, when I really get involved, I get to 4,000 characters.
Ready to go next, Natsuki?
I think Killen should go first. Can't have the newbie slacking off so much.
Stop stalling and get up there, you baby.
Oh, come on, Natsuki. Killen will be the last to go anyway.
Ugh. Whatever, fine. Alright.
Natsuki begins with a tone that perfectly voiced her distaste for this activity. But as she continued, her whole demeanor seemed to calm down when she tries to keep her focus on the poem. I can't tell if she's doing it to take the presentation more seriously, or pretending we aren't here. Though I respect her for trying, This struggle of hers is fun to look at. She's trying so hard to keep it together. It's almost adorable. Cute, if you will. Wait, what? I shake the thought away immediately. I mean, it's not that weird to think of like that, right? It's not like I like Natsuki or anything. Right, guys? Right? Anyone would have said that if they could. Why is it something weird to me? I'm really starting to feel really nervous being around Natsuki and everything. But by the time I regain myself, her performance is over. I clap anyway as Natsuki steps off with a relieved huff. I'll be your beach. Your troubles are so full. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonders over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leave in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. You know, this is a very endearing poem, I have to say. This is so fucking endearing. Like, actually, like, unironically, this is actually a very endearing poem. If you like, when you take the time to actually read it and think about it.
You did so good, Natsuki. I don't know what you're so worried about.
I'll be your biatch full of triple troubles. Dude, Game Grumps has haunted this poem for me. It was so hard for me not to just fully break out into song, but it was so hard for me not to do it.
I was worried about making a fool of myself. And that's still a possibility. But it wasn't that bad.
Guess it leaves me, huh? Monica gives me the nod, and I make my way over to the podium. My footsteps are accompanied by deep breaths. Clearing my throat. I look down at the page. Hello, everybody. Today I'm giving you JQilin's rendition of Eagles Can Fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Tick-a-tock, 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 tick-a-tock. Owls can seek. Hoo, 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 hoo. Cheetahs can run. Brum, 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 brum. Eagles can fly. Scraw! People can try. But that's about it. You sound like Winston. Greetings! Gangups has made a permanent impact from me when it comes to this game. Like, every time I read Sayori do a goofy voice, Dan would always do for Sayori. Dude, Game Grumps was my gateway into DDLC, bro. So, I have so many fond memories of the Game Grumps DDLC playthrough. I couldn't stop myself from cracking a smile as I read through the poem. Natsuki's irritation because of it was very obvious. It wasn't anything special. I grasped whatever confidence I could, and tried speaking as if I'm not reading the script. Regardless, I received applause in the end. People can choose not to pay taxes, but that's about it. She turned to she got a box of I read she turned to a box of tape. Ah! I'm resisting! That poem is the sole reason, the entire reason people ship Natsuki and Yuri, because they decided to write that poem. If you go Sayori, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, right, I remember. Because they both took turns to talk about writing beaches. Which is kind of silly if you think about it, because the simplest explanation would be they're both just trying to be friendly and challenge each other to do something differently to understand each other as people. That's like the simplest way of looking at it. So I don't understand why them engaging with each other on common ground equals they're definitely gonna sleep with each other. And normal for if you're gonna
Judge, you can do it to the glass that door! Why did you give him my poem?
Well, it was short and simple. I assumed it was suitable for him to work with. I assumed it was suitable for him to work with ease.
Though short and simple, the message was strong. I really liked the mini behind it too. It's a really good poem, Nat.
Well, of course. I mean, I'm a pro after all. You know, you can learn a thing or two from me, newbie. Duh. I'm a pro after all. At least someone finally gets it.
So we're just gonna forget the uncertainty you had on the roof last week, huh?
Well then, I believe we call today's activity a success.
I know that feeling. I watched my grandmother die in front of me.
Though we won't be doing this every day, it's going to be a recurring routine of ours that follows up with our poem writing. With that said, that concludes our meeting for today, so remember to write a poem for tomorrow. Have a safe journey home, you all.
All four of us retrieve our bags and get ready to leave. As I get mine, a thought occurs to me, and when I look over to Natsuki, doing one last check with her manga box.
Ready to go, Killing?
Yeah, give me a sec. Hey, Shorty!
What? What?
You wanna come to my place for a bit?
Huh?
You told me you liked the series we started and wanted to read the next volume. I may still have the rest of the series at home, so if you want us to continue Parfagos at school, you can take my collection home. I have to actually look for it, so I thought it'd be convenient to hand it all to you now, then just sneak a stack of manga in my school bag.
I don't know, Killin. Papa usually doesn't like me being out late.
It's just a suggestion, Shorty. I'll dig for them myself. If you like the series enough, that is.
Alright, jeez, alright. I'll tag along if you're this desperate.
What? No, I'm saying it's fine
If you're just trying to look for... if you're just trying to look like a hot shot by getting two girls to walk home with you, you need to be more subtle. Yeah, Killin. I know you're popular now, but this is a bit much.
That's crazy. Alright, I'm back. Just managed to devour two 16-inch Little Caesars pizzas. Sheesh! That's some good eating right there. Two women acting friendly in media. The community. Sesbian Lex. honestly, that's just like, you see two characters acting friendly in media. Two characters acting friendly in media. Say Gex. It's Say Gex, bro. It's Say Gex. Why do I even try? I roll my eyes and head for the door without uttering another word. Once again, leaving these two laughing it up in the background. Something tells me I'm going to get a lot of this treatment in the future. Okay. So, Pata, I have a question for you, actually. Where, in terms of where this part of the mod ends, like how close are we to the end of the mod at this point? Have you seen the Naruto themed G Fuel? I have not. I have not seen that. I wonder if it even tastes good is my question. Just... This man keeps getting double teamed by these two. Yeah, it seems to be a common trend, but you know what? I think it's... honestly, I find it pretty endearing. It makes the most sense. This is like the 40% mark of the mod. Okay, good. So we've actually made some pretty good progress here. So I've been going for like, I know I've been going for like over 3 hours now, and dinner's about to be ready for me soon. So I'm gonna have to call it here for now. But don't worry, I'm not gonna disappear for like 50 million years again. I'm going to be back. Like, I'm probably gonna stream again. Like, in a couple of days. Like during the week. So be sure to look out for an announcement for that, because I'm gonna try to be more active again. And honestly, I do want to keep playing, do more Heart Struck. So I'm just gonna keep it a buck. But I recommend continuing the next scene before we call it a day. Okay. I could do that. I could do that at least. On our way home, Sarah was the one keeping the walk lively, but mainly with Natsuki. Both of them are walking in front of me, their occasional laughter reaching me in the back. I didn't mind staying quiet like this, mainly because I was staring at Natsuki. I admit that it's creepy, but I've never really witnessed a scene like this. Natsuki had always kept to me and herself back then, both of us against the world, since we shared the problems of being complete loners. Any updates on the Goski video, by the way? I talked about the Goski video earlier in like at the beginning of the stream, but I'll give you more updates about the video. I'll talk about the video again before I close off the stream. So just stay tuned for that. I got you, don't worry. So seeing her this happy while talking to others is weird. But in a good way. It makes me realize that I'm actually here. I've made it where I wanted to be. I've never had to think about her being able to make more friends. Mainly because I latched onto her as the only one I had. Is that why she was so stiff over me having other friends too? Possible. But what's different from back then is what I am now. Every time I look at her, I'm only reminded of my days outside the country. I've changed. Just like she wanted. I became stronger. But what I am now doesn't feel right to me. Is it because of how I got here? Is it because of Dad? It wasn't my fault everything went down the way it did. So why did it... Yeah, I figured they were trying to get his attention.
Come on!
Natsuki's voice caused me to freeze and look ahead. But they're not there. I turn around and see them standing a few feet away from me. Natsuki raises her arm and points to the house on her left. Oh. I walk back to the two girls who regroup with me at the front of my house.
Is something wrong, Qilin?
Spacing out is one thing. You were wincing while you were walking off on your own. What's up with you now?
Sorry about that. It's a common thing with me. Whenever I stay quiet for too long, I just get lost in my own world and...
Wait, what the hell do you mean now?
Qilin, come on. You look really worried. You can't just brush it off like that.
Sayori, it's really not that big of a deal. My mind is just being a jerk sometimes. My mind just likes being a jerk sometimes. It's normal. And Sarah's like, oh yeah, I know a thing or two about that.
Alright. Well, I'm going to go home now.
See you tomorrow then.
Later, Sayori. Shall we head in?
You're going to tell me exactly what's going on. You never told me the truth that quickly, so you're obviously lying.
Well, not really, but save that interrogation energy for later. Once Natsuki and I stepped inside, I could tell she's going to need a minute to herself. From the door to the living room, her mouth was agape and her pace was as slow as a cloud. That's a very interesting simile. Both of us were feeling the same rush of nostalgia. Even though it was a rare occasion for her to come over because of Dad. It was still a time to remember. A time where the two of us were probably the happiest. Still feels like home, huh?
Weirdly, yeah. It's got the same old polished wood smell.
So that's what it was. I've been trying to describe the smell to Mom for days. Do you remember that? I point to the small stitching on the arm of the couch. Natsuki stares and ponders over it for a while until...
Wait. Was that the hairpin incident?
Yep.
Your mom really pulled her hair out when she saw the rip on the spot.
She was more so fearing for your life, since it was your hairpin that was sharp enough to make that cut. You can end off once they reach MC's bedroom when the day just ends. Okay. I'm starting to wonder if she regretted the times I invited you over.
It was still always nice of her. I never noticed it back then, but she was really different from how I imagined a mom being. She'd always sit around to keep an eye on us and play, even when she said she got a lot of work.
Yeah, she's still like that. Was that the hairpin incident of 11? Even now, she'd call me by the end of the day, every day, ever since I got here. I can always hear the noise in the background, people calling her name or discussions that need her attention.
She's an awesome person.
You bet. The two of us were about to head for the stairs, but I suddenly stop. Natsuki? What do you mean by how you imagine a mom being?
Nothing. I didn't mean anything.
Nat, come on. Even though I didn't want to tell you what's wrong with me, now I want you to tell me what's wrong with you.
I said it's nothing, Kellen.
You expect me to believe that with how disturbed you look?
How do you expect me to respond when some guy who just randomly starts prying into stuff that's none of his business?
Some guy? You're doing this again? Natsuki, this is the first time you've avoided this. Back then, I respected your privacy and let it go countless times. Yet I told you everything about myself and my home. I know it's hard to come to terms with sharing things with me, after I betrayed you like that. But did I really stop meaning anything to you after that? I trusted my pathetic secrets with you because you said you wouldn't make fun of me for it. You said you would listen to anything I had to say, if I was sad or tired of everything happening to me. So why is it so offensive for me to try and return the favor? Why couldn't I have done something like that for you? Why would you let me open up all that time when you won't? Do you have any idea how unfair that is? What the hell? What the hell am I even saying? I shouldn't have gone this far. Let my frustrations of the past talk for me. She doesn't deserve this kind of pressure. She just came over from my invitation. Now I'm barraging her with this small detail. Nat, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. MC on some crybaby shit. No, some crybaby shite.
Are you mad at me now?
What?
Are you mad that I never told you anything about her or my life? all this time?
Of course not. I used to be very frustrated about it. I knew this was something hard for you to say, but it was still important for me to ask. All those years, I was just curious or rather worried about how secretive you were. Though, after I moved away, grew up, I sort of pieced together why you wouldn't talk about her. But it was just speculation. I just never thought I'd get the confirmation through a slip of tongue.
It's so stupid. I don't even remember it, know her, so why does it hurt so much to think about it? It just does. The thought of never having that sort of connection.
How did the mood change so quickly? We were just laughing in remembrance. The memories may not have been so fond, but it really got to her. It's all because of my sudden curiosity. I bring her over to the couch, and we sit there for only a few minutes until I decide to progress with what I have. It's better for her to let it out now than to struggle with it later on. Did she die when you were born?
I was supposed to be a twin, Killing.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Oh my god. I was supposed to have a little brother. After I was born, neither him nor Mom made it. Papa never wanted to tell me, but when I got older, I insisted and finally found out.
Natsuki couldn't keep herself stable enough to speak further. Instinctively, my only response is to wrap my arms around her. She jumps at the embrace. The look she gave me for a split second indicated it wasn't a surprise, but rather out of fear. For a moment, I hear her trying to push me away, but I don't let up. A twin? Yeah, I know. That was a surprise to me too. Shoot. Eventually, she gives up and lets it happen. I'm not expecting her to hug back. This is something that I've needed to do for her. And from her behavior, I could tell. She hasn't been comforted like this before. As time goes by, Natsuki eases up a bit more, but also cries out deeper into my shirt. Though I'm still doing my best to comfort her, I find it hard to process this situation. I can't even imagine the thought. Losing two family members you had yet to meet. The idea of it seemed to really hurt her. She just opened up to me about something that's always been a big secret about her. Something that she's always avoided or nagged her out of explaining for years. I pretty much forced it out of her, but I sort of feel glad. But the guilt overcomes that thought. I made her cry it all out more than anything. Do I consider this progress or a massive screw up? I mean, the fact that she even told this to you in the first place, I would say is progress. That she felt comfortable enough to say that. I would say you came a long way from how she felt the first time she saw you again after all this time. Don't trip on the floor, egg MC. No, that's crazy, bro. Will she even trust me after this? Did she ever trust me? Eventually, I felt a nudge on my arm, followed by a small head peeking up at me through light hiccups. I let go of her and watched her prop herself up. I decided to get a glass of water for her while she collects herself. Here.
Thanks.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I just needed a bit.
Alright. Again, I'm sorry I put you through all that. I know, this stuff takes time, but...
Killing. Stop being sorry about wanting things to be fair. I get it, okay? You're right. I know I've been playing everything off on a one-sided deal. You had the right to know. You've always had that right. I was just being unfair.
Alright, so I just joined the stream. This is what I've seen. I'm crying right now. I literally thought Natsuki was a mom because of the side stories. Yeah, there's a lot of context you're missing here. Hi, like the spot's called Doki Doki Heart Struck. I'm closing in on the halfway point of like the new stuff. So if you're interested in playing, if you're interested in what this bot has to offer, there's a download link in the description. I also played through the demo of this mod way back when, so you could just go back to my channel and watch the videos of me playing through this mod to then get to this point here.
I've never let anyone know about myself back then. It was such a frequent thing that it became second nature. Even when I met you and started to trust you enough, I couldn't. You deserved it, after everything you told me about yourself. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
I've exhausted the day enough for her. I don't really want to, but I have to shift the subject eventually. Even with all that she said, there's still so much to uncover. But now's not the time anymore. Hey, how about this? Will you start over properly this time? The same like we used to be. No more secrets. You've helped me through so much. You stayed my best friend for so long. I'm not just trying to get answers out of you for the sake of being even. I care about you and I want to help you too. It's a bit much to ask, but I want things to go back to normal again. But this time, just talk to me. Like, not right away. Whenever you're ready to talk, I'm more than ready to listen.
Alright, I get it already. He gets so mushy so fast.
Alright. The two of us let out both tired and relieved sighs. Do you still want the series? I've already taken up too much of your time, and looking for books will take a while on its own.
Hell yeah, I still want it. I know that Papa does like me staying out late, but it doesn't mean he won't let me. If we're lucky enough to find a book quickly, we could read for a bit. If you want to, that is.
Nah, I don't want to. There she is. I may be ready and eager to learn more about her home life, but I like it better when she's her usual self. I'm game. Come on, you know where my room is.
And I bet it's as messy as any high school boy can make it.
Whatever you want to believe, shorty. The best way to describe the rest of the day was pure bliss. Natsuki and I spent the rest of our time reading the volumes we found and occasionally talking about it. We felt daring enough to even watch some anime after a few chapters of the series until our luck caved in.
Wow, you really ate up a lot of my time. Me? You're the one who even suggested the idea of watching this. No time for excuses, dummy. I need to get home and clean my track uniform. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck doing laundry for a week.
Oh, you have PE tomorrow?
Yeah, they had to move it around our schedule. They had to move around our schedule a bit to fit all the new admissions or something.
What period exactly? Because I have it too.
Third?
Then I guess I'll be seeing you at gym tomorrow. I like to see how many classes they could fit in one gym.
As if I haven't seen enough of you at the club.
Must be a blessing.
Try curse.
Suit yourself. Do you think you could play So You Get Some Favorite Dance Because President? They're like 15 minutes. You know what? Tell you what. How about this? I'll go download the mods from ddmc.site. And the next time I stream, which again will probably be in a couple days, I'll open up the stream, I'll play both your mods, and then I'll get back to Heart Struck. Does that sound like a deal? Because if I make a promise, I like to be a man of my word, and I'll keep it. So if that's good with you, I could do that. See yourself. I'll walk you out.
Nah, I'll just head out. You have to clean up my mess.
As if I could forget. I really had fun today. You should come over more often.
Easy now. I'll think about it. I'm already playing with fire by being out this late. Imagine what Papa would do if he finds out where I even was.
I want to ask, but I won't push the topic any more than I have today.
But yeah, I had fun too. Later, dummy.
Catch you later, not. Watching Natsuki leave my room, I pinned the thought of this day being the point of progress and get to work on cleaning my room. I hear the front door shut with a loud bang. I don't know if that's her way of telling me she actually left or if that's her norm. I keep telling myself the next day will be an eventful one, but so far that's been every day. I had a really good time with Natsuki today, but the majority of the day had me at the brink of my emotions. First that Mio girl, and then Natsuki's breakdown, which partially involved my own. There's a lot I need to sort out and be careful of, but for now, all I could do is talk with Mio and do as she says. Then there's Natsuki's situation with her bullies. Shit! I should have at least asked about that. Different time and place. Alright, laddies. Now we'll save here. So this was definitely a fun stream. Honestly, Patat, I'm enjoying myself. And when I said I'm actually looking forward to playing through the rest of it, I was not lying. But first, we'll have to get through Natsuki becomes president of the United States and Sari gets a vape because I'm a man of my word. So I'll definitely be interested in checking those out. So, for those of you who asked about the Gotsuki video, I said this early in the stream, but I was just working with the voice actors for both Natsuki and Gotsuki last night. We're like we all worked together in VC for about like 3 hours, getting all the lines done for the video, and they did a kick-ass job with everything. Hopefully it was worth having you play that scene. No, I'm glad you told me to play that scene now instead of later on when I forgot about it and things were like would still be fresh on my mind. Thank you for actually telling me to go back and look at that. But about the Gotsuki thing and everything. So I got those voice lines done. Very happy with that. I think you guys are definitely going to love the voice acting for this video when it's done. Everybody has done a phenomenal job so far. I'm still waiting to hear back from 1-2 more people. I still have to get in touch with them to like work with them to get their lines done. More assets are being worked on for the video as we speak as well. I'm currently working on some custom backgrounds for the video because there's a very specific place that they're going to that just doesn't exist anywhere, so I had to make it myself. And as a little teaser, if you guys saw the thumbnail for the stream, that outfit that you saw Natsuki wearing is one of the outfits that will be featured in the video itself. That sprite was another sprite edit made by me, for the record. So I thought I would show it off for a little bit, as a very subtle way of like advertising that video. So I'm starving over here for your content. And look, man, like it takes time. It takes time to make good stuff. That doesn't exist. No, I made it. Though, if I feel generous, I might. If I'm feeling generous, I might make some of those outfits, a open to the public down the line, so more people could actually make use of some of these outfits for Natsuki. We had fun with the stream. It was like 4 a.m. I'm gonna head to bed now. It was worth being here. No, I'm glad you were here, man. I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good night's sleep. But thank you for being a trooper and actually engaging. And definitely be looking forward to playing more of your mod. Hopefully we'll do it at a time that you don't have to sacrifice your sleep for the sake of being here. Hello, Quinn Blocks. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I got for the Goski video so far. Things are slowly starting to come together. I'm actually very excited about it. There's a lot of work left to do. And like I'm trying to find the right words to put it. There's a lot of work that has to be done in terms of like getting to the final push and getting the product to be exactly the way I want it to be. Like down to the sound design and music and everything. It's going to be a lot different than anything you've seen on the channel so far because I'm going to be doing a lot of experimenting. But at the end of the day, I think you guys are really going to like what I'm going for, and I truly hope that you all are not disappointed by what I have planned. So, but yeah, but again, keep a lookout in my community posts for any future updates I make about the Goski video, and just keep a lookout for my community posts in general because there are going to be some times where I ask you guys questions and want your guys' feedback on certain things because you guys do help guide the direction I take with some of these things. Like for instance, the whole Goski video thing came about because of a comment somebody left on one of my community posts. That's how this whole thing came about. So you guys just being like as active and like participating in the community, it actually does more than you know, because not only does it mean a lot to me and I have fun talking to you guys, but it also helps in the fact that you guys may give me ideas that I never even thought of, and it may turn out to be something that's really cool. So yeah, you guys definitely have a lot to look forward to. I'm just as excited as you guys are. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for now. Again, if you're new here to the channel, I'm unironically starving because I skipped lunch for this. Damn, I'm so sorry for that, man. I'm so sorry for that. Much to despair for Amigo. Jack, look, Amigo will survive. Amigo's a big boy. He will survive. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys now. If you're new, and if some of you are new here, my name's JQilin. Owner of the JQilin Gaming channel. Do a lot of DDLC stuff here. So if you like DDLC stuff, be sure to stick around and subscribe. I made my own DDLC mod that's out playable right now called Doki Doki Triple Trouble. You could find it on ddmc.site. I do have my own Discord server, which is linked in the description. The Discord server to ddmc.site is also in the description of this live stream as well. And again, thank you guys for being here. You could have been anywhere else in the world today, but decided to hang out with your boy. And for that, I'm again, truly appreciative of it. And don't plan on disappearing again for a while. Again, just stick around the channel. Just keep a lookout for any notifications for upcoming streams. I promise you guys I'll be back soon enough to keep going. But with that, I gotta go eat dinner because your man is hungry. And I've been streaming for a while now. So it's surreal. It's fun. It's your boy JQilin. Ciao for now, family. As always, it's a pleasure.